Hello. Okay. I had to put it up here. How y'all doing? Whew. How y'all doing here today? Peace and blessings to you too. How y'all doing? How's it going? Y'all been staying and maintaining out here? Staying and maintaining. Have you been staying and maintaining out here? Is this bitch okay? Oh, it's kind of behind. Hold on. Trying. One of my kids texted me earlier and was like, oh, I gotta put this thing on here. Did I? Why I can't leave no comment? I can't leave no comment on my own stream. Like, really? Like as y'all come in. I can't leave no comment on my own stream, y'all. What is going on? Anybody want to type in what I'm about to say? Because I'm not logged in on this phone. I need somebody to type in what I want to pin. Let me make sure I can even pin a comment, because what is going on? Can anybody type up what I'm finna say? It's real cute and simple. Y'all know it's Libra season. So before we get started, I really need this. I really need this comment pin. Okay, Alice in Wonderland, perfect. Okay, hey y'all! Exclamation. Grab a seat for the gathering. Grab a seat for the gathering. 1026, and then put my website. Put my website. And if they want to send me stuff for my birthday, Cash App is hashtag $lulueyelove. I know it's the first though, so that's just for future reference for most of them. You gotta add the website. I'm feeling awesome and amazing. I'm just in between. In the meantime, I'm in between time lines. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Yesterday, I was just calling people and talking about, I don't know what you got going on, but I am so cute today. I was just feeling yesterday. Because we stepped up into October. Y'all know the vibes. Hold on. Y'all know the vibes. How you doing, though? Thank you for asking. How you feeling? Shayna, let me tell y'all what Shayna just said. Shannon say, have you been worried there is something bad about to happen in the world? I feel like it's being collectively felt. Something bad always happening. It's just that we don't always give it our attention. Maybe it's gonna be close to home. If that's what y'all feeling. Look, let me tell y'all something. And that's what I was about to get into a little bit right there. One of my kids hit me up this morning, was like, they better fill your car up because they say gas going up. Cool. Then they sent me a text saying, and they say food about to be scarce and all that too. I was like, okay, cool. Let me tell y'all something. We already went through one recession, one real recession, okay, in our lifetime. Some of y'all have went through more than one recession. The thing, and that's what I was telling my son, I was like, the thing about it is, when you from the bottom, a recession is just, you know what it look like. If something do go on, you know it's part of the cycle. So a lot of stuff probably is going to be going on. I don't know. But then people also have been pushing this eclipse the way that they pushed the last eclipse. I'm pretty sure something always going to go on. Y'all got to understand that a lot of the old ways of doing stuff being broken down. But here's the kicker. We talked about this before in the past. We talked about this before in the past, where they already ahead of us, right? And so it's like, if you want to know what's going on, you're gonna have to get ahead of the game, not just in this space, but like years on through, at the least 20, because you got to remember how long you got to be here and what it is that you can offer to help to expand the consciousness of the collective that's ready to evolve, doing the work, really see stuff for what it is. You don't have to convince them of what's going on. They already see it. They ready to go. That's why we have these gatherings, honey. Meet us on October 26th, okay, in Jacksonville, Florida. But yeah, it's always going to be something. The thing about it is, you know, how do we, because that fear mongering is huge, right? Like, it's the end of the year. It's about to be witch season. So a bunch of motherfuckers about to be running wild, doing a bunch of wild shit. So that also means that a lot of the EMFs are about to do their thing. A lot of the things that have been implanted in you that are meant to trigger you and have you to, okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Have you to fall in line. See, that's what y'all gotta remember. That's how, when the shit really hit, that's how you know if you in line or not. If you in line with them, or you in line with the divine. It's a difference, right? We don't allow it to bring us down or make us feel any type of way. We don't absorb the energy. We don't allow ourselves, we observe. We don't allow ourselves to become so much a part of the problem, because even though people be like, I'm not a part of the problem, I don't have nothing to do with it. You also are feeding what it is that they feast on. See, we got to remember that. They feast on, just like a narcissist, right? They feast on negativity, negative emotions, low vibrational emotions, things that have you feeling like you are so grounded here that ain't nowhere else to go. You are forgetting your superpowers. You are forgetting what it is that you came here to do, to help devour the sour. Hello. Oh, the website, oh shit, I ain't even looking. The website link is thehouseofoshun.com/My Mystic Pantry. Hold on, I'm sorry. Thank you, Impressive. What's up, Porch Daddy? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, they just did that shit over there. Yeah. I saw that before I got on here. Then I saw that we got stuff going on over here. North Carolina, I think Florida. Who else? Somebody else flooded that. Impressive, you heard me. I'm trying to get it all in one thing so I can pin it. Atlanta, yeah. Atlanta, then there was some kind of chemical thing went on. They said it wasn't the first time that chemical thing went on. Don't nobody even talk about when everybody was getting them PPP loans and all that, they knocked down them stones, right? They said it was Rosicrucian or something like that. But because they don't know who created those stones with all of those laws on it, that thing was gone. And it's coming right after, what, 2 weeks ago now? 2 weeks ago, the Pope said that they making a one world religion. Y'all gotta okay, so I was thinking about this earlier, but I'm like, I don't want to really talk about it. But this is what I will say about the one world religion, because they already know that the truth is out here. And it's like a lot of people that came before us got caught up in cycles because they were unable to continue to move forward. They were unable to continue to stay the course, right? Because oftentimes it's so much bad in the world that the bad got to take over the good if the good is not standing strong and being a beam of light as it should. And what happens is they just come in and that's why you got a lot of stuff that they saying, oh, that's not real, like the emerald tablets and stuff like that. That's not real, this, that, and the other. But it got a lot of truth to it. It's gonna resonate with you or not. It resonates with the soul. When something resonates with you on a soul level, like doing fucked up shit don't resonate with me on a soul level. Kind of like that, okay? But yeah, let me see. Yes, that's it. Impressive. The Georgia Guidestones. Yeah. Did nobody make no big deal about it? You didn't see that plastered all over the place. This is my thing when it comes to um, the media, right? When it comes to that, and people act like they don't remember back in when it really started coming out that all of the realness about what's really going on started coming out. People turn a blind eye to it because it takes them out their comfort zone. They feel like, oh, okay, well, whatever. They turn the other cheek and motherfuckers just beating you up, okay? Just knocking you down, just in your face, okay? It's like, no, don't do that. And so people are fed so much. I was talking to somebody about that earlier too, about how people are fed instead of going to go do their own research. They just go with the whole the group. It's a whole collective of motherfuckers that be knowing the truth, don't want to know the truth. They just want to look. I'm with y'all. Who is y'all? Where are they going? You can't follow nobody. You don't know who leading them. Empress, did you do it for me? Ain't nobody did it for me yet. Let me see. Lock Goddess, where you been? Where Lock Goddess been? Let me fix this light. But I don't get into all, I try not to get into all that, y'all. I try not to get into all of that because I try not to get into all that because I know that each one reach one, each one teach one, each one do their work, and it's gonna make things better if we can get everybody on the same accord that look, I'm doing my work. That means that people need to be working on their anxiety, people need to be working on their fears, people need to be working on things that upset them, people need to be working on their the way that they do anything and why they are doing it. Are they divinely guided, or are they just doing it to go on the hamster wheel? Get people more in their truth and all of those types of things. We begin to raise things, and then people can start to collectively help make decisions. That's why you got to get in your state and what your state got going on. Because if you're trying to worry about what the world got going on, you know what I'm saying? You skipping steps. Thank you, J-Lo. Didn't nobody do it? Okay. J-Lo. J-Lo. Oh, and I start back putting the petition up too because they just keep on with this channel. They just try to make it where this channel just ain't gonna reach nobody. I don't know who trying to play my part somewhere. Who knows? But y'all sign the petition if y'all really messing with me like that. Even for my birthday, just put on there. I'm signing this for Lulu. Happy birthday, Lulu. Yeah. Okay, thank you, J-Lo. J-Lo, I needed to put on there to grab a seat for the gathering October 26th and put the website and then put my cash tag if somebody want to give me something for my birthday. Shoot me a little one too. And there's an Amazon link, all of that, because I couldn't put it on here. For whatever reason, I was unable to, I can't add, it just has options for live chat, top chat, super chat. It don't have option for me to leave a message. Hey, baby. But usually I could do it, though, impressive. What, they done changed something else? They already messed me around it last time when I didn't know that they moved the, what you call the orientation that time. Stop fucking with old folks, child. Well, I ain't old, you know what I'm saying? But I'm older. I'm moving into that space. I'm moving into that space where, you know, it's the in-between time. You know what I mean? It's that in-between time, baby. I don't think you consider yourself old till you're about 65. Then be like, oh, I'm an elder, baby. Okay, cool. I'm an elder to a 2-year-old. What the hell? I can't even pin your comment. I know you lying. Hold on. My birthday Friday. What happened? I can't even pin the comment. Refresh it how? Go to thehouseofoshun.com and go to my Mystic Pantry and grab your seat for the October 26th. What? I'm just going to keep saying it ever so often, y'all. Make sure that y'all, we could do some help with some promotion in here, y'all. I don't know. Like I discussed many times before, this is a whole targeted attack. It's not even, I don't even think it got shit to do with YouTube. Like, for real. Once I came out of all it and saw for what it is, it ain't, okay, thank you, J-Lo. It, you know, and no, it's not YouTube, honey. It's not YouTube. It's motherfuckers. YouTube need to come update their security and their policies. I do believe that. And they customer service that's non-existent. Okay, your mama was, hey, tell your mama I said happy birthday. Your mama's birthday on the same day. I'm trying to figure it out tenfold. Hey, roger that. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. I don't even know why I came over here today because I do not feel like being serious. I was like, I'm going to be serious. Man, hold up. I got too much in my trunk. Hey, I'm trying to figure it out. How y'all doing now? Where you been? Aries by sun, Virgo by moonlight. Ain't been on here in a while, chill. My birthday is Friday. It's on Friday. Your birthday tomorrow? Okay, so I should have came back tomorrow. Your birthday tomorrow? What? Come on now, I'm trying to figure it out, baby. What? Happy early birthday. Oh, somebody said it right there. Happy early birthday. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, for real. What's up? The videos, the indie reads do drop on the video channel. I be having to, like, if people saw what be going on behind the scenes, I know a lot of y'all probably be like, you should have been and did this by now and that by now. Baby, this book gonna be hidden, ho. I'm telling you. Ain't no excuses either. It's just that if you don't know, it's not an excuse if you just didn't know what was going on. You didn't know what you were up against, right? So, man, this shit gonna be so wild. I'm talking about from the beginning, bitch. We going all the way back to the beginning. Happy early birthday. Hey, yes. Happy early birthday. Trying to figure it out. You work nights. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brittany. Brittany say, happy birthday, Libras. Happy birthday, Scales. LB, Pound. Happy birthday, Libras. Yes, ciao. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without the step two, step two, step two, a step two, step two, step two, a step two. Man, oh man. I was watching last night. I was watching the lead attorney's video. He told his YouTube followers, subscribers, his family, right, that he is battling something. And so I just don't like saying the C word. I don't like saying it. But he's battling that. And he made a very valid point. Because I don't think that a lot of people understand, right? Okay, so this is how it went. Before I even watched it last night, I didn't watch all of it because it was like 3 hours and something. But before I started watching it last night, I had saw where somebody said, someone in the comments said, there was some women that took some pictures at a senior facility, and they got in charge. They got charged for taking pictures at a senior facility of some elder people in the nude and put it online. And this dude was in the comments talking about, yeah, people be talking about. I'm talking about ignorance is so. Don't call nobody ignorant. But he said, yeah, they talking about men be in an old folks home all lonely. Shit, they look like to me they be in there having a good time. Like, what? They don't even go with what's going on. The people that took the pictures worked there. And what are you even talking about? So that leads into when I saw the lead attorney's video last night. And he was like, you know, the nurse asked him, where's your wife, where's your children, and all that, right? And so I don't think a lot of people sympathize with that because they want to be in a. He's always talked about. He's always discussed that, you know, it's good to be married, but you just got to do it right, right? You got to have all. You got to get your prenups and shit like that. He be giving a game, and so he gave. You know, you could tell that he in that space. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when as women, when we got to bring all of them groceries in here, we single and got to bring all them groceries in here. Like, you know what? At least on this day, I'm gonna be strong back, okay? Or like I had to go clean my car out the other day, and I'm out there just drying it off and all that. Like, this one of them days, ho. So he was, you know, reflecting within himself. You could tell by the way he was talking and what he was saying. He was reflecting within himself last night. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think a lot of people grasp that, right? Because even though he was saying some other stuff, people were commenting back. One of those Amber Alerts went off. Y'all just commenting about Libras. ain't saying shit about what I'm talking about. Hey, honey. I guess it is good to talk to yourself, okay? But yeah, so you could tell that he was reflecting on that. But some of the people, some of the men in the comments, you could tell that they're not there with it because oftentimes, you know, that testosterone still be going so strong when it comes to getting things done, do this, do that, and I'll just, you know, deal with women like this, that, and the other, whoop, whoop. I don't need to have, whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't need to have a relationship in the sense of not necessarily traditional, because you say what your relationship gonna be. Yes, it was the Amber Alert. I ain't scared of no damn weather. But you're right. People do need to be careful. You're right. Look and see where it's at. Yes. Um, what happened to Timothy Webster? I owe him an apology. I owe Mr. Webster an apology. I hope he come back. I am a believer in apologies. Okay? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get off here because y'all ain't on the we ain't on the same type of time. Why you say that, Aries? Wait a minute. What you responded? Why you say that? Thank you, J-Lo. It's still not doing it. Please make sure that y'all, it's 111 of y'all. Make sure y'all like the... And we know what they were saying. Don't do that. Talking about Albert Alert. We know exactly what they were saying. But yeah, get y'all somebody and go and sit down somewhere, okay? Get y'all somebody and go and sit down somewhere. I know it's easier said than done because people don't understand that the entire agenda was to separate people. And a lot of people that thought that they were not going to be affected are affected. That's why when I used to watch, y'all know that used to be my reality TV, one of them. Watching the videos and the podcasts with men go their own way. You just sit up and listen to how ignorant motherfuckers sound. Like, boy, you must hate your mama. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you must hate your mama. Because you just got too much to say about women. Like, really, you don't even like women, do you? You know what I'm saying? And that's what's so crazy. When I was younger and I was just I was bitter. I had to abandon you before you abandoned me type shit. It was a lot, right? And so, I remember, I think I was at the studio, and I can get a little mannish talking, especially when I get around dudes. I just be, you know, with the flow, but it's like, don't do that. Look, if I get homeboy vibe from you, I'm going homeboyish. That's just what that is. I'm a tomboy at heart. So if I get homeboy from you, I'm going homeboyish. And just know that's where you're going to remain, okay? I don't care what you try to say. You sound like a dude, so who I really like ain't getting that part. Unless we like shoot pool or something, okay? But I was sitting in the studio, and I remember going so hard because dudes get to talking or whatever, and I started, you know, spitting game and all that, right? And this dude was like, I said, yeah, because men, whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm telling everything. They like, you must have some brothers or something. And this one dude was like, he was smoking. He was high on a bitch. He said, do you even like men? Bitch, I shut up. I was like, wait a minute. I had to process that. It took me 3 days back then. I think I was like 21 because I started rapping around 20? No, about 19. When I was about 19. I was like, wait a minute, do I like boys? Because where did it even come from? He was like, do you even like men? Damn, yeah, like you hate them. Reality check. Let me figure out where that came from and what's going on. How, you know, process it. You know what I'm saying? He behind the bitch, but I'm like, there's something in there. What energy Avery's by, son? Yeah, men and boys are two different things. But the thing about that, you know, it's so interesting. The thing about the difference between men and boys is so interesting because, you know, a lot of people do have arrested development, right? A lot of folks don't want to do that kind of work. But yeah, he was like, do you even, man, what, they better gone on? I was kind of thrown out back then, for real. No lie. That's why I be understanding where people be coming from. Like, man, I understand where you coming from. I have a suggestion. You know what I'm saying? I got a suggestion because I'm telling you, you got to go and stop while you ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because with the when you're younger, when you're growing up and when you are realizing certain things, right? And you are seeing how what older people was saying and telling you, you know, you just sit there and listen, they be talking. What older people be saying and going through and telling you and explaining certain situations going on or whatever, you start realizing, like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute. And you start using that, right? But if you could tell what the type of people that a person was raised around, because oftentimes people say that where you are now and who you are around defines who you are. It can add to it, but like the way that you were raised it's gonna be evident. It's always gonna flow from you. It's always going to be a part of who you are, just like who you are before the age of 7. If you haven't been tainted, tormented, and destroyed, completely destroyed, you will be able to still be, those parts of you still come out. Those parts of you still are still evident, because you know, your inner child is still there. Who you were, that grew, it actually grew up with you. It just didn't it grew up in you, but it didn't grow up in a sense of adulthood, right? You were already, literally, I really believe now, I'm gonna take a chance with this one. I really believe that we are born adults. Hear me out. That's why they say twice a child, once the man. Because when you think about the things that you did before the age of 7, and the way that you viewed things, and the way that, you know, when you look at who you were before the age of 7, maybe 12 for some of y'all, because, you know, maybe a little delayed because you didn't want to be here. Okay, took you a minute to catch up. Okay, I understand. But a lot of who you were or who you are, you still that person. You just went through a lot of stuff and experienced a lot of stuff, dealt with a lot of stuff. You feel like you got to adult. You can adult and be have a healthy inner child. Do that kind of work. Go get you some therapy or something. Thank you, Blackfoot Tribal. Thank you, Blackfoot Tribal Princess. But yeah, speaking of Blackfoot Tribal, some of the wildest shit be coming up on my news feed now that I got my news feed back. Because when you are placed in a simulation, they fuck with everything. Nothing is the way, it'll never be the same again, but nothing is the same when they fuck with your entire algorithm. So I've been having some interesting things come up now since I've been in study mode and listening to stuff and doing crossword puzzles, child. I love me a good crossword. But Blackfoot Tribal, and they went back, not Blackfoot Tribal, that name reminded me of some of the stuff I was listening to or came across that I find rather interesting when it comes to the foundation of people, beliefs, things that were done back then, all of it. Welcome to the driveway. Oh, Blackfoot joined the driveway. Well, we rotate now. Blackfoot, you just have to unsubscribe and subscribe again. But from what I'm seeing now, because I noticed what they were doing at first was just making it where nobody was getting any notifications, and then the more people that subscribe, those people would begin to get the notifications. But apparently, holding me down and holding me back is 24-hour work. So they have gone into like really just hiding it. It's just so much, and it's not shadow banned. I'm just trying to figure it out. So meet me in Jacksonville. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, Aries, I'm here for it. And when we were in New Orleans, we had a porch-like vibe going on. I wish that we could have been there longer, because I just knew that we could all just sit there. I was, y'all know I can't help it, okay? And again, that goes back to my very early childhood. I always thought I had an answer for everybody, right? Look, you got this going on, I got an answer for you. Because, you know, I'm sitting with grown folks. I was like, I'm just as grown as them, and wasn't, okay? Still had to grow up. But we was sitting on the porch at the space that we got for the gathering. And I was yes, Seth was there. She did her speaking and cleansed the place for us as well. But people were, you know, asking me questions and all types of stuff, and we just going, because they had a rocking chair. It was a rocking bench. But child, give me a rocking chair and a porch. And just just walk on by and just stop for a minute, sit there, ask questions, and go on about your business. That was the vibe. And, you know, it was kind of hard to separate us, get us like, okay, y'all, we got to go. That was not easy. Seth was doing her best. But that was not easy because I really, even though it won't be to the point where we'll be able to really do that a lot, that's how I feel here, Aries, by son. I feel that here. And so even to be in person and be able to really experience people, and it was some good vibes and some good people. We didn't take not one picture. Seth took some video, Sam took some video, somebody else took some video, but they stopped recording when it got deep. But we didn't take no picture. We should have took a picture on that porch, Seth. We should have took a picture on that porch. Because I keep seeing it in my head. The scenery was everything. It was plants. The scenery was everything. The vibe was everything. It was on the side of a church. Oh, let's get into it. So, check this out, y'all. When we went down there, right? Because I go with my flow. My flow is cosmic, right? So, with how I move. And so, we go down there. Come to find out, bitch. Hold on. I'm in a hotel sitting up there. I was using their computer, okay? So I'm in a hotel using their computer. This woman come and sit on the side of me. I could tell she been drinking because, them drunk eyelashes gonna tell on you every time. That's why you got to wake up and take them bitches off. So I'm like, okay, she drunk. She was sitting on the side of me and she was just talking. She had her bags because she was waiting for her ride to come. Cool. And so she came and sat on the side of me to print. She need to print something. And she was like, girl, did you down here for the, you down here for the, I forget what she said. And I was like, no, girl, what is that? It was the Masonic, we happened to be in New Orleans, and I didn't tell Seth this. We happened to be in New Orleans on the same weekend. My hotel is right across right in walking distance from the hotel that they were having a Masonic parade or something. Of all days, I end up down there. I already got a problem with these hoes, drunk as hell. I already got a problem with these hoes, and now I'm put in the middle of this shit. Like, what is going on, bitch? I need security. Nah, I needed a picture for real. I got a picture in my mind though, because it was just like the sun was shining perfectly, the wind was right. I can't explain. Everything was perfect when we met up. And we went down there and that's what was going on. So I was like, oh, okay. Because I don't know if she was part of a lodge or maybe she was an Eastern Star. I don't know all of that stuff. I just found it quite interesting that we had a meeting. They were, and they actually left. They started leaving before because I got down there a little early. So they started leaving before we were going to meet up. Okay? It wasn't no entanglement for us, but we brought the sunshine, honey. The sun be shining down on a real one, bitch. We brought the sunshine. All the people that came, they brought the sunshine. They had issues or whatever. We all we in there. And the only thing is, I just wish that it could have been a little more time or something like that, or we had something else we could be doing. But I do understand that y'all know I overdo the giving. I overdo all that. So let me just calm down. Because I am being, pushed to, calm down, basically. I bet you do. Most people that come to this channel do. That's one of the other reasons why that's what I had to learn too. That's one of the other reasons why they don't want y'all here or want me saying nothing, because coming out of all of that is going to cause an earthquake. This is earth shattering. This is I'm talking about an earthquake throughout your lineage. If you can visualize that, you renouncing and denouncing any parts of that, and finding out what it is that has been keeping you in a certain type of space, or your people in a certain type of space. Were you called to do something that you didn't agree to, and you said, I'm not about to have no parts in that. I choose the higher road. I choose to connect even higher outside of the firmament hole. And it's like, oh, we got us one. And so that's where, anything that was handed over prior to you, and you calling all your shit back, oh, you is upsetting the motherfucking system. Who? You are upsetting the system. You are upsetting the family tree. That's why a lot of y'all, that's what this bloodline got to, this ambassadors of the bloodline got to do with too. The ambassador of the bloodline and soul tribe. I added soul tribe on there in New Orleans. But that's a lot of what it has to do with too, because a lot of y'all don't have family. The tree, I already got the breaking up before you, but you just don't know who it was that would start breaking up the tree, uprooting some shit. So the tree kind of like this. Y'all got to plant some new roots. Y'all got to come in and plant some new roots and stick to the laws that govern you. Stick to the things that you have curated, the things that you've cultivated, the way that you've been refined in this lifetime. You want to make sure that sweaty. I got on these little pants, bitch, and they is flooding. These pants is flooding. But look, hold on. Don't start crying, child. I am ready to cry though. Let me let it out. Whatever is coming up in this shadow phase of this Libra energy coming in tomorrow, and all of whatever is supposed to be, it needs to erupt. Let this volcano erupt. I'm trying to figure it out. Larva everywhere, hope. Let this volcano erupt. Let it all out. Whatever's repressed, whatever's suppressed, whatever's oppressed. Bitch, the pressed, okay? Because I'm not trying to be pressed. I know that's right, y'all. That's right, said here we come. And I was, that's a whole to do. So when I have something to say about the whole Jacksonville thing, when we get down, and not necessarily Jacksonville, the state itself, because I ain't trying to start no trouble. We got to keep moving how we moving, because people just, I already got a feeling about, you know, y'all understand, this shit is not, doing this is not for the weak, not for real. When you standing on how you coming, baby, this is not for the weak, ho. This is not for the weak. It's your brother's birthday tomorrow. He would have the eclipse. What's up, PJ? Let me see. No more of that in our next generation. I know that's right. And that also goes into, you know, we want to be mindful of what it is that we are doing. I remember, let me see, what can I use as an example? Because I was thinking earlier, and you know, I've been doing a lot of, I be doing a lot of thinking and writing and stuff like that. Thinking, writing, creating. I don't know. I can't think of nothing that I can use as an example. Okay, bye. Bye, said. Thank you for coming in. Bye. But yeah, I wish all of y'all nothing but, you know, love, abundance, okay? Ask for it, okay? Move toward it, okay? It is uprooting, because you got to remember, in families, what people have agreed, right, subconsciously or consciously or subconsciously, they have agreed to do things a certain way, and people just fall in line. It's kind of like the same as people that their family, we have nothing but doctors in our family. If you're not going to be, bitch, I want to write music, I want to be a hairdresser and write music. I forgot what movie that was from. But I want to be a hairdresser and write music. And it's like, oh my God, you cannot be in this family if you're going to do that. We will ostracize you. And you got to stand on that. Okay, cool. Well, ostracize me then, bitch. I don't have time to live the rest of my days resentful. I don't have time to live the rest of my days in a lie. I don't have time to live the rest of my days fearing not falling into the status quo. Okay? Like, come on, I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people went through, when they went through their awakening, they had to realize that, you know, Once you start seeing people for who they are and not seeing them how you wanted to see them, once you start doing things the way that you're supposed to and not the way that you want it to, things begin to change. And see, that's where people become uncomfortable with the uprooting. They feel like, you know, this is too much. I don't have the support that I need, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, look, the road is narrow and it ain't going to have a lot of folks going your way. As a matter of fact, the carriage that you sitting on ain't enough room for nothing but one bale of hay. Figure it out. And that bale of hay is to feed the horse that's taking you somewhere. So why would you want to try to, you going to throw the, and that's what a lot of people do. They throw the hay out to let somebody else come and sit in the motherfucking carriage. Bitch, how is the horse going to eat? You in dry land, desert, ain't nothing growing, ain't nothing going on. You got a carriage, one horse, okay? Couple of canteens of water, okay? And you got a bale of hay, before you make it to your next destination, where, right, there will be fields and land, right, for the horse to eat and have the bale of hay, but also your network expands and there will be people there. You're on your way to meet and greet. You're on your way to explore, right? You're on your way to, you know, begin to know what it is that you thought you know more of who you are, why you are, and where you are, instead of where you been. And so what happens is people they stop. They don't want to let go of people that they've been knowing 20, 30 years. They don't want to let go of the love that they thought that they had from their parents and their family members and all of that. They don't want to let none of that go because then it means that they feel alone. When you go through your awakening, that's one of the things that you will go through. But you will be alone. You won't, it's like you begin to have conversations with people and you realize that motherfuckers is robots and shit. And that's when people get to that space. Like during the awakening process, that's one of the things that happens. It's like a tower of towers. It's like 12 towers at one time. And you begin to realize everything is a motherfucking lie. You begin to realize with your real eye, ain't nothing what it seems. Motherfuckers really ain't fucking with you like that. People are only supporting you for their benefit. People are only supporting you to the point where, and when I say that, I mean like it's not a mutual benefit, right? People are only in your life for what they can get from you. Right? And you begin to realize all the times where how you were self-sabotaging in this hamster wheel, this race, what they call a rat race, that was created many, many moons ago, thousands of years ago. What we going through now was already predicted from a lot of the top. Nicodemus, sexy self, Edgar Casey, who else? Enoch. Shit. Enoch is the homeboy. Don't get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. From the beginning of this channel, Enoch been the homeboy, and I told y'all that. That's it. Holding on to a bunch of lies and a comfort. It feels good to be in that space or do the things that you were doing. Then you realize, because that's where a lot of people go through their spiritual awakenings. They stop drinking, they stop smoking, they stop going certain places. And sometimes it happens all at one time. Sometimes it's pulled. Just you start shedding pieces of yourself. It's like shedding layers and layers of clothes and shit. And here's the thing too, because sometimes what's so crazy, because there's 7-year cycles, right? 7-year cycles. And what's so crazy is people go through that, wake up to everything, and try to, you know, do other stuff to get away from it. That's why a lot of people were diagnosed with schizophrenia, bipolar, not ADHD, because most of that stuff is high level. It's just that it's not, there's not proper boundaries. There's not proper grounding and balancing of the spiritual and the practical. So that's where a lot of the mental issues come from. But then having this channel has taught me that some people just throw it the fuck off, just period. Okay? Some people just, I don't know, like, bitch, you ain't got no kind of logic in there. I need a little logic in there, okay? But at the end of the day, okay, let me have compassion. Okay, forgive me. I had said earlier, I'm stop saying stuff like that. Had to catch myself. And kiss myself. It's Libra season. But what they do when they go through the spiritual awakening, they break all parts of themselves. They try to hold on to some parts of them that's like, I said, let it go. No, it's my everything. Why must it go? I love it so much. Bitch, if you don't let that go. And they go into a 7-year spin out. They go into this dark void, this dark space, and that's when they come back out. They like, man, that's crazy, because about 7 years ago, I had figured it out. And they allowed themselves to be drugged through a whole bunch of bullshit. Because spiritual awakenings have a lot to do with, baby, choose, choose or snooze. And some people choose to snooze, ho. Choose or snooze. Choose or snooze. They say if you snooze, you lose. But I don't think they lose. They just go they go underwater for a minute. And it is so like, water is a galaxy in itself, ain't it? Thank you, J-Lo. I know I've been here for a little while. But whatever. I'm just saying, though. A lot of people don't, it can be daunting when you are stripped of everything to see if you really, because some people feel like, oh, that don't even make sense to go through that. That don't even make sense to go through that. That don't even make sense to have everything stripped. Like, why would I have to have everything stripped from me for me to learn a lesson? Because your ass don't listen. And, you ain't taking your journey serious. We ain't on no element sign, baby. But you can go look at your sign. Go to the video tab and look at your sign. See, look, PJ said it took 11 years, and I finally said goodbye. Child. Look for fairies, ho. Okay? Look for motherfucking fairies. I think those are people. Look for fairies. Those are people. Write a gratitude list. Those are people. I think those fairies are people. And you got good fairies and bad fairies. I think, what was I listening to? I was listening to something that was saying that the West is too caught up in duality. But I can't remember what I was listening to, so I'll have to figure it out. Why that sound like Shauna Cross sounds like somebody write novels. By Shauna Cross, write movies and shit, produce stuff. I bet you did. But Jasmine said that they done shed so much that they in their birthday suit. But it just gets more and more intense. It's not what's happening, it's how you responding to what's happening, It's not what's happening, it's how you are responding to it. How intense is it? What makes it intense? That's what, I supposed to did a blog today, but I hopped on here. I was supposed to do a blog today. Because yesterday I did RDP frustration, okay? And today I was going to do whatever they recommended in the comments on the blog. But yeah, intensity is about, big pressure. And, pressure make diamonds shit. Pressure bust pipes too, Pressure bust pipes too. Plan a vacation. It's time for y'all to get on the road. Plan a vacation. I need a vacation. Hey. Y'all better plan a little vacation or something, because whatever. Just just think about that. Miss April said, after and still during my awakening, my past life won't recognize my new self. Just think about your past self talking to your new self. I know my old self would have been like, yeah, I hear you. You better go on. With them flooding ass pants on. Just be scolding. Them flooding ass pants on. Then go home and think about it and like, I don't know, I got to figure this out. I'll figure it out. Thank you, J-Lo. Ooh. The art of affirmations. That's a... J-Lo went and found it. You hear me? The art of affirmation is a good one, too, to get. I am revisiting some of those quick one-twos because last year I created a lot of stuff and just threw it out there like, look, do with it as you may. Figure it out, okay? Because, you know, creators like to create while they feel like creating. But, and I know that with my Virgo placements, if I don't go ahead and put it out there after, you know, of course, copyright, because, you know, bitches be loving to steal. Like, that is crazy to me, too. Like, bitch, you really think that you're going to be stealing from a motherfucker like me? Let's go to court. So, the art of affirmation is very interesting and it's very good to utilize. But I am going to go back through that. But the laws that govern me is first. Finishing that up. Because the one that is on the website now gives you the information that you need, but I just know that, you know, because the machine been working, bitch. Okay, the machine been working. You're welcome. I want to do a series for the RDP. Because that was one of the first things that I created. Let me go get my witch collar too. Because apparently we're not doing readings today. Whatever, it's my birthday. Y'all better go on now. This has been a long 5 years. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, this has been a long 5 years. The Ashe Academy has been up since the end of 2019, full effect 2020. But these are the, this is where it started, right? And I do have this on my website, but I need to revisit it because it do look cheesy. But this is when I was using Canva, and this is when I was using Canva, and their graphics ain't like as good as they are now. But this is the recognized RDP patterns of behavior. It's on in my Mystic Pantry. And so with RDP patterns of behavior, let me see what the copyright say in here. Should be 2019. I know the file probably got the copyright date on it. But the RDPs, right? That's a system that I created to keep it simple for people. It's so funny to me. I had a reading about, I did a personal reading about a week and a half ago. And I was telling the girl some stuff. And she was like, well, this isn't a therapy session or a counseling session. Spiritual guidance and advice in this house is about helping you get right. I can sit up here and pander to you if you want me to and just take your money. But that's not how I'm built. But this was one of the first things that I created, right? Look at this, y'all. This is one of the first things I created. What are some of the patterns you see in your family that you want to change? Vent about it. What? And then, what are some of the patterns you... Okay, so that's vent. You venting on 3 pages in here. Don't forget the 90-day journey to mindfulness on Amazon. I be doing the most. So then you go name the top 3 patterns out of all that stuff that you vented about. Go in and highlight. I love a good highlight. Highlight the 3 patterns that you want to defeat. It's time for you to put an end to it. You should have plenty of information from the previous pages, right? Cool. So you write the 3 patterns, right? Look, I was so excited when I created this. I wasn't giving a fuck about the graphics. The same way I give half, 1/2, half a fuck about, you know, the lighting, the cameras, and all that stuff. I do my best, do the best I can. But I feel like I put more into my, I have to put more into my creative work than worrying about all this other stuff. You know what I mean? That's what creators do, child. Anybody got time for all that? But I'm gonna get better. Y'all need to calm down. And so then you write down the 3 patterns that you picked up, because what you notice is a lot of times people want to vent, right, and talk about everything that's going on. This wrong, that wrong, this wrong, that wrong. This. Okay, vent. Hear me out. Vent. Let it all out. Now now your emotions should be coming out with that as well. Now let's look at it logically, now that you done calmed down. So let's go through all of this stuff that you have written down, and let's pull out the things that you want to work on. And more than likely, out of those 3 things that you pull out of all them pages and all that vent and all those emotions, what you're going to find is how they all connect in some type of way. Cool. So then, what are the foreseeable pitfalls, struggles, and or interference that come with breaking these 3 patterns? Because you always want to recognize, right? You always want to recognize what may possibly happen and what it is, this is like making plan A and plan B, okay? When something may come up, no matter what life throws at you, love, forgive, let go, and try again. So you vent and let all that shit out. And then you name 1 pitfall per pattern. Out of all the pitfalls that you saw could possibly happen, what are the 3 major pitfalls that may go with each pattern? Because why sit up here and take yourself through all these multitude of feelings and roller coaster ride through all the problems? Then you're going to be in a space where you don't even want to do none of this shit. Then you're going to be in a space where you're overwhelmed, got anxiety, frustrated, overthinking it, right? And then down here it has what connects these 3 pitfalls. Like, now that I'm looking at it in this way, because I ain't never teach about this. I just made it and moved on. And so, like, I did the RDP anxiety course. RDP anxiety was a course that we did last year. Child, I'm going to sit down with all this stuff. So then you tell yourself, this is pattern 1. So you tell yourself, what do I want to change? Why do I want to change this pattern? Because you need to be clear. Okay? This is walking you through recognizing, defeating, and preventing 3 patterns of behavior, basically. And it's a printout. You can print it out. It don't look like this, because what was I printed this out and had it done like this so that I could have a copy. But yeah. So that's patterns. But that's patterns. And then this is back when I first did in 2019. I did my first Zoom, and that's when I used to be drinking with y'all. Maybe it was 2018. This was 2018. I did my first Zoom with y'all and was drinking with y'all. Good old times, wasn't it? Because we know we ain't doing that no more. Baby, I was drunk and tripping and shit. And if I do spiritual attacks again, it's a whole other level of the game, because the devices and the things that these people out here using, bitch, I ain't never. Caprice said, is this the one that I should buy first? You know what, Caprice? Come on, Caprice. Come on and help me out a little bit. Because now I'm thinking that before a person even books a consultation with me, that they need to do this. They need to do this. I know somebody who I do need to inbox, because I want to do monthly sessions. I recommended monthly sessions because I'm not a... I can sell some shit, but I can't say... It's not easy for me to try and sell how you can benefit from me helping you, because... I just feel like people are the ones that know gonna know. The ones that understand gonna understand, right? I took some of those courses where you, soft sales, when it comes to like coaching and consulting and all of that. I ain't mastered it. So I'll just wait a minute. But Caprice, you can start with this if you so choose. I think it's like $12 on the website. I can't remember. It's probably $11.11 on the website. Oh, it's this one. Probably $11.11. I'm gonna change up all that stuff, but you can go get it right now in my Mystic Pantry on the houseofoshun.com. But these other 2 are not on there, with the spiritual attacks and all of that right there. Because oftentimes, here's the thing about spiritual attacks too, and people that are constantly getting hit, woo, 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 right? It's very important for people to remember that you get hit where you get hit where you have an opening, where a door is open, a crack, a crevice, right? In the normal sense. But when you are full on attack, and it's more than spiritual, it's spirit, everything is spiritual. But like when it's certain entities that are coming through trying to do shit, that's a whole different level of the game. But with the spiritual attacks, let me see what I put in here. I got RDP in here too, so it was 2018. I know with this one it was 2019, but with this one it was 2018. And this is going through the mind. You do your checklist. You audit yourself when it comes to spiritual attacks, right? And making sure that's a spiritual attack. Because sometimes people think that they are being spiritually attacked, and it's really that they're going through whatever it is that they're going through. It's something that they probably are meant to go through. It's something that may have to do with their planet placements. But that also can account to when people hit you, especially if, for whatever reason, a motherfucker got your birth details. That's a whole other level of the game, bitch. Okay, I'm not here to try and scare none of y'all, but I'm here to game you up and help you become more of a warrior, in the sense of not having to learn black magic to become a warrior. None of that. Okay, here's the thing. That's why I remember when I was adamant about telling y'all back in 2017, coming into 2018, I was like, bitch, don't give nobody your details like that. Okay, and I posted on the page on the community tab. And I was like, don't give nobody none of your details like that. And some weird ass person got on that, because I remember that was a trigger. Some weird person got on there and was like, well, if you wasn't doing it, no, they said if you weren't doing it, I said, don't give nobody none of your details, none of your birth date and time of date and all that right there, because you don't know where people come from. The person on there gonna talk about, if you wasn't doing it to nobody, you wouldn't have to worry about it being done to you. That's when I realized that it's a whole lot of crisscross applesauce. But see, I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was just regular people. But that's neither here nor there. But with spiritual attacks, you're going to have to do your audit. You're going to have to audit your mind, the signs and symptoms of the highly intuitive. Self-delusion, make sure that you ain't tripped out. Unstable thoughts and feelings, over violent emotional reactions, artistic genius, unreliable decisions, right? So you have to figure out what's going on. You got to really go up and through there and figure out what is really happening. That's what I was telling them in the last gathering about dark matter. You really have to go up and through there to figure out what's going on. Then you go into your emotional body, your emotional and mental balance, right? The cause and effect. That's how you recognize mental interference, opening the door. That's how you recognize the mind. All right, is this yours? That's how you recognize, and I gave some examples and stuff like that. And you check your home, your mental checklist. Is it me or what? Is this valid, right? Generational connection, vampirism, right? Is your home haunted? When you know, you got to really go through your audit, bitch. You're going to have to really be in a space where you are not tripping. And see, that's the other thing too, because this is what I learned too, y'all. Thank you. This is what I learned too. Oftentimes people are going, looking for help. You got to remember that all light workers ain't about that light. So you got to figure out what real light is real quick with the spiritual attacks. Real quick. Because it's interesting that if you're going to put out here, right, when it comes to spiritual attacks and getting help, if you're going to put out here that you can help people with spiritual attacks and all that, you need to really have your heart in the right place. Because some people, you got to make sure that you ain't going to people that really don't believe in karma. They don't believe in the laws of the universe in the sense that you probably do, okay? You gotta be mindful of where you are going. I'm talking about at any level. I don't care where it is. That's because some of y'all probably on here like, that's why I sticks to just going to church. You better be careful. But yeah, with them spiritual attacks, you gotta really make sure that you are you're in a space where you are getting objective and not subjective responses, right? People just trying to, you know, give you their biased insight. They're not really looking into, they just want the money. Because some people have y'all seen that lawsuit that lady had? Over $80,000 because the person said they were going to help them. Like, our money ain't good money. I bullshit you not. Wait a minute. I don't know. Are you a real person? Somebody go to Elizabeth Marshall. Has she been talking on here? Hold on. Okay, so they're going Elizabeth Marshall. Okay, you're a real person because I have to make sure people are real whore. Okay, Miss Elizabeth, you're not a whore, but please give me have grace with me because this is my birthday week. Okay, cool. Okay, so Miss Elizabeth said, if you're being attacked, this is why we've been training up, y'all, over all these years. Mindful presence in the word is your key to damn near everything. I bullshit you not. So check this out. Miss Elizabeth says, if you're being attacked, how do you keep your mind though? You need to have your mind in the first place. Bitch, when I tell you, now Miss Elizabeth, you ain't no bitch. It's a collective bitches. When I tell you that that's one of the first things. Spiritual warfare comes for that because that is that's the Aries, that's the beginning, that's the ram. That's what help you to be stubborn and getting shit done. That's the part of you that has some type of pride in it that has you standing in your truth. It gotta come for your shit, okay? And what's so crazy, Miss Elizabeth, hold on, I'm going somewhere. What's so crazy is interesting is that like in 2020 before I moved over here, I think I was telling y'all about the pimp hoe thing, right? I was telling y'all about the pimp hoe thing. And by me telling y'all that, because the enemy is not creative, the enemy don't really know what it needs to know, and this is how you learn that the enemy really ain't a smart motherfucker. And when you start realizing that, you take your power fully back. So the enemy started using what I was saying against me, bitch. It was a wild ride. So how you keep your mental faculties is that every time, okay, so let's say that you, every night, like when you under spiritual attack, sometimes you don't know, it depends on what kind of attack it is. You may start hearing shit and seeing shit or witnessing stuff that like, this is out the norm, something ain't right, but it can put some type of paranoia in you, right? You gonna come out of it if you doing your cleansings and stuff like that. You gonna come out of it for enough time for you to strengthen, write notes, and begin to move on where you are in that space. Like, I know I just went through this. I know what's real. I know what's not. I know what I did to not be in that space. Now you create laws that govern you, basically. So you create laws that govern you, which has to do with the laws that govern you may be that I need to cleanse 3 times a week. I need to cleanse and then sweeten. You got to sweeten too. But I need to cleanse 2 to 3 times a week because I'm getting hit too much. I need to make sure that I continue to move because, you know, this, that, and the other. I need to ground. Like, basically, become more mindful, present in the world. Because when I tell you that the psychology and spirituality really aren't far from each other. I believe they're one and the same, if you ask me. Because what I have learned about when you under spiritual attack, you got to be so strong in who you are. You got to be so strong in knowing who you are. You got to be so strong in having a relationship with the Most High. You got to be so strong. Well, before I got my connection strongly back with the Most High, and the stuff that I went through from all these years, because it didn't just start 4 years ago, but it got real bad, because it's like, this bitch won't stop. And so I'm talking about bitch. So the thing about it is, nobody should be able, a spirit or a person that had with a spirit or a person that's being inhabited by a malicious, no good, trifling, bad bitch, stanky bitch ass spirit or a demon, but mostly inferior spirits. So when you go through all that, I forgot where I was with that because I just went in there. Because my disgust for them, all right? And not for all of them, because I'm going to tell you something. You got some in-between inferior spirits that will have respect for you. Then you got inferior spirits and lower vibrational motherfuckers and just bottom dwelling like the ones in purgatory, they just over there just, you know, walking around. But the ones that just, you know, they chose their side and they just feel like, you know, they just want a little bit of your light, you know what I'm saying, to carry on like they filling up at a gas station or some shit. Miss Elizabeth, I forgot where I was going with that, but mindful present in the word, basically. How long we been on here? An hour and 16 minutes. But yeah, that's the best thing that I can tell you because, and you got to remember too, like a lot of people be summoning stuff and doing all types of stuff, like, and thinking that they got control over certain things and then it ain't gonna hit them back and all that. Oh, it's gonna hit them. Because let me tell you something, a demon, only loyalty is to doing bullshit, okay? A demon's only loyalty is to bullshit and how much they can feed off you. That's why a lot of people that fuck with demons and all that, they be on heavy drugs. They be confused, extremists. But yeah. That's how it starts. It starts with your relatives. It starts with your family. Because if your family can't hold you back, now they got to send in reinforcement. All the people in your environment, all the people that you run into, all the people at these educational facilities. How dare this bitch go to school and try to be something? How dare this motherfucker try to get a job and be something? How, like, whatever the strong man in your family is going to work through the family first, and then it's going to come outside the family. Like, okay, you branching off. You acting like you ain't one of us. You acting like just because you don't fit in, bitch, you gonna either, trying to fit a square object into a square object into a circular hole. Like, no, don't fit, bitch. That's where it started. A lot of the things that happen with you, like, everybody don't go through some of the same stuff, right? Okay, and they can't relate to some stuff. But like for people who have had family issues and were meant to stand out, they are ambassadors of their bloodline or their soul tribe, right? They are just meant to stand out, step out, and be a part of the higher vibrational collective. The thing about these types of people is that oftentimes, right, somebody in your family already knew it. Somebody tried to tell you what to do and how to move forward, but they probably were so stuck in the energy of the family, right, that they only could tell you, but they couldn't do it themselves. Tanito made it to a line. Tanito, my birthday Friday, son. Okay, so I called you son because I think Tanito is the age, same age as I think one of my kids, in between two of my kids. So he is my 5th child. Okay, don't get it twisted. Tanito is my 5th child. Hoes be like, okay, I'm prettier than a... I was listening to that song earlier. I ain't got no business listening to that. The angels are in the building. But yeah, I really suggest y'all go to the website and stock up because you can go to the Academy or My Mystic Pantry. But the thing is, I'm going to... This will get you started, right? And if you really want to work on it and really want to... want an unbiased, right, coaching approach, if you want coaching or consultations, right? I do consultations mostly for entrepreneur intuitives. I got to go fix all of my verbiage because I'm feeling like a different person, but I'm going to wait till after my birthday. Wait till after my birthday. You know what I mean? But, like, I'm really... That's my thing now. That's why y'all don't see no readings. Like I think I had personal readings on my website for, I think the last time was maybe about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and that was just gonna be it for a while because I'd rather help people help themselves and also help them to, because I personally feel, I could be wrong, okay, and I do understand that a lot of y'all are like, bitch, you didn't go to school for this, bitch, I went to earth school for this. What I done went through and how I create and bring, I go through the fire and come out like, bitch, that's what I got out the fire. Okay, sweat on my brow, wig all ruffled like feathers. Okay, I go through the fire, and what I pull out that fire is to help you. I didn't go through that shit for nothing. But I just went through it to teach myself something. I don't think so. Because this is some valuable shit. It's very simple. I feel like it's simple, but I understand that it's not if you have not faced certain things in your life. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would recommend getting one of those. Or the 90-day journey to mindfulness if you really want to sit with yourself daily. The 90-day journey to mindfulness is not for the faint at heart. This is my baby. She does have a sister coming. I don't know when I'm going to finish the sister because a lot has transpired over these years. like trying to keep me from creating but want to steal my ideas. Like, make it make sense, bitches. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, the 90-day journey to mindfulness, she got some shut up and kiss me all on her. How that happened, I don't know. So I'm gonna show her. She's not very cute. Yeah, I have entrepreneurial intuitive consultations. And see, that's the thing. I did a small business. I did the small business ebook, y'all. If some of y'all remember that in 2018, I was like, I made something for y'all. Because I could never find somebody like me or somebody that knows about what I got going on in the sense of dealing with y'all. I did those 30-minute and 1-hour consults for quite a couple of times. And I realized people can't help me. It pissed me off just a little bit. Maybe I wasn't looking in the right places. I don't know. They couldn't help me because this ain't their arena. They haven't dealt with people in the spiritual community. So I created a course last year, and it's all ready to go. So we may do it again, but because I do the Zoom live, so you can ask me questions after I go over certain things. But I did in the end of 2017, the beginning of 2018, I did the small business planner. My baby, that was one of my first babies. The 90-day journey to mindfulness, it took some time for her to come out, because now in hindsight, it was like I kept on getting all these big obstacles and shit because she was leading to other stuff, right? And that was a huge, like, anybody that's been with me a while that's invested in the House of Oshun and not just transients and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how she started and what she looked like at first. So she went through her cosmetic phase. Okay, she had a little cosmetic surgery. But yeah, the small business for the entrepreneurial intuitive, and it was $25. Bitch, when I tell you, because that's back when I had PayPal on my phone. I can't put none of that stuff on my phone now because these people is just like want to be in all my business. They really want to be in what? Yeah, like that. So that was crazy. I'm talking about y'all were just like, that was crazy. It was $25 for that ebook. Where is it? I got a copy of it somewhere. That is crazy. But yeah, I do entrepreneurial consults but a lot of people do, and it's not necessarily, the consults aren't just about like create your business, do all this, that, and the other, because I'm pretty sure you can find the general information for that type of stuff. Even though with the entrepreneurial intuitives, we have to make sure that we are working with our astrological correspondences. I'm not an astrologer, but I learned my way of moving through, like, the way that I learn out in the world and experience stuff is how I teach. If I don't learn and experience nothing, I don't have shit to teach. Like, if I go to school for something, I'm like, shit, bitch, it's in a book. But if I could put it in my own words, and I done went through it and I could put it in my own words, that's different, right? My experiences, because like I said, they couldn't teach me that. I had to learn that shit on the hard, like on my own. Like, what does this mean? How does this work? Let me see if I can find it, y'all. I'm pretty than a motherfucker. Hoes be like, okay. He say he ain't tripping now. I'm like, okay. I'm pretty than a motherfucker. Hoes be like, okay. That's why I gotta I'm gonna stop dropping so much. I'm gonna make a lot of stuff private because that's probably one of the things that I should have thought about in the first place. But I just like to be resourceful. This was the first one. It don't look like the graphics and stuff because it's an ebook. But this is the small business planner. It got you. Oh, this was a small business planner and YouTube. This is when I was putting everybody up on YouTube game. That's where a lot of the animosity came from too, because a lot of the animosity with these people that came up against me, like, it's like four different groups of people. But with this group here, a lot of animosity came with how you trying to teach people to be where you at. Why the fuck not? How you trying to teach people to do this and be organized? Because I know that me as a creative, And having them Virgo placements, okay, I got Virgo in a Virgo placement that I gotta be organized. So if I can figure this out as a creative that loves to be in the spiritual, hardly likes to be in the earth realm, if I can figure this out and produce it in a way that allows it to be in layman terms and it's really easy for people to figure out how to do stuff, bitch, why not? Oh, baby, that was whoo, baby. How you creating stuff for them? This was 2018. It's like how you creating stuff for them. Uh, why you trying to get people like I'm trying to? It ain't even about where I am. It's about doing something that's beneficial. Not only this not gonna just be beneficial to them. It's beneficial to me as well, because more than likely, if they bought something from me, they gonna continue to buy stuff. I have quality shit. And they're gonna continue to be. It's kind of that's what it is. Hold on, y'all helping me realize that even more so when it comes to what I give, I also receive, and that comes with if I can give you something that will help to grow you, which helps others, right? Every person reaches 300 people. Those 300 people reach 300 other people. That's how it grows. And what happens is you are able to utilize this information and go out and be great. And then you can teach it to whoever you teach it to. Because the entrepreneurial intuitives, a lot of them are teachers. They are healers. They are master healers. In the workplace, they don't have to necessarily be in this realm of things, right? And so what that does is expands consciousness. That's what we're doing. We are expanding on a higher level. I like this conversation with y'all about it, child. Let me see what y'all said, child. Y'all. This is a good birthday present. Okay, bye, Soul. Thank you, Soul. I will. Hold on, y'all. What y'all said? Okay, they kept the likes up. I like it. Thank you, J-Lo. J-Lo hanging in there with me today. Okay, so Purple Melon said my family too. Then my best friends wasn't my friends. You know, friends are far and few. You're lucky to even get one. But that's neither here nor there, because some people do have a good have good connections. It's just that you have to have boundaries for folks, basically. You turned 28 a month ago, Tanito. Happy belated birthday. How did I miss that? Let me write it down. I need to put on there if people want to put they. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I had thought about creating my own tarot deck. I mean, not tarot, oracle deck. But it started going, like, I started to work on it. I had a, it's right there. I had the what you call it? Not the outline. I guess that you call it outline, right? And I was like, oh my God, that would be, that, okay, so, yeah. And I created a course from what I was saying that why the tarot deck was made. It was like, yeah. Okay, Juju. You had a good day at work today. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Okay. What is this? Okay, I had to get that person out of here because I don't know what the fuck they talking about. We ain't finna do that. Okay, so hold on. Okay, Sanaya. Oh, it's my birthday, Sanaya. I appreciate y'all coming through and us having this 1-2 because this was on the shelf. I had put this over there, and because I know that I have to make sure that I go ahead and finish what I'm working on. That's first and foremost. Even though I like juggling and having, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, no, go ahead and finish this and have it mastered as best you can, and then move forward. Cause I can go. I got so much. Like, bro, who the hell texted me, child? What? But this, I'm gonna have to go up and through here when it's time to, cause the course, and the course that I made came with an ebook, and I think that the ebook has a lot of some of the same stuff in it. It's just that I've got more extensive with the spiritual side. Thank you. Yes, Sanaya, it does. And you know what? So Shania says, as usual, but today, okay, Aries, by son, what you responded to? Oh, me talking about because it's Libra season. I bet that's what you responded to. Remember, Aries is the opposite of Libra, okay? And it's like a mirror, so it's like oil and water sometimes too. But me and Aries by son ain't got into it. Probably why, now that I think about it, Aries don't feel like apologizing when I was like, I need to apologize to Mr. Timothy. Tell me, no, you don't. That is some Aries shit. That's why I can't be in a relationship with no Aries, man. Like I'll be on that type of time. Like, you know what? You're right. Fuck it. But Aries, they in their feelings. Fuck their feelings. Did they think about your feelings? Okay, so now you said, I really needed to hear that shade starts with family a lot of times, and I'm not tripping. You got to remember, the spirit. You know how they say familiar spirits or familiar spirits? They try to say familiar spirits are what we talk to, but I think that they do that to continue with the narrative that you don't need to be talking to nobody, because they already knew people like us was coming. You don't need to talk to nobody or be consulted by, talk to, whatever. You don't need to talk to nobody that hears shit. Okay, get information from somewhere else, supposedly, right? Think about it. Think about how many geniuses there are, and it's like they ain't do that shit by themselves. Tesla, Mozart, that shit didn't just come out of nowhere. Okay, somebody gave that to them. It got handed to them. But Shania, the thing about it is the familiar or familiar spirits. Number one, it's a strong man. Number two, the thing that you got to look at is what is following you, right? Because you're going to notice it really, really young. If they've been shading you, if they shading you in your teenagers, you just sit back and think about it. They probably been shading your ass since before you were a teenager. And so that goes into being bullied at school, going through certain stuff at school, in grade school, in high school, junior high, whatever. This motherfucker still on here? Hold on, J-Lo, I got you. And how they still on her and I reported them. See what I mean? Okay, so the thing about it is it follows you. So you have to pay attention to how it follows you and why it's following you. And you will be told when to confront that motherfucker. You will be told when to confront it. Don't take it into your hands, because you got to fix you first. So once you fixed and once you seeing stuff clearly and ain't in your feelings about how, like, I ain't feeling no type of way about what you doing and how you coming and whatever it is, right? Once you get into that space where you ain't feeling no type of way, then shit start getting real. Then you can approach it. Because you gotta raise your ranking, right? Before you can go up against it. Alyssa is in the front of the video. It's not a calendar. I'm sorry, Tasia. It's not a calendar. One step at a time. A lot of times, you know, when you working on it and you are taking the necessary steps on a regular basis, because you can't just say, you know, you making it's like you got a to-do list, right? That's why the laws that govern you is so important. Knowing what it is, it's like having your own personal commandments, having your own personal, because you have whatever your beliefs are and stuff like that, right? The spiritual laws, universal laws, what have you, whatever it is that you go by. But when you look at what it is that you are working on and working towards, what it is that you are facing, what it is that you want to accomplish, you have laws. Oftentimes, I'm looking at every 30 days, you may be adding or taking away a law. Every 30 days, you may be reinventing yourself, right? 52 days. So, yeah. Here comes the love. Yeah. You'll see it and be able to like, And the deeper the root, the more the deeper the root, it may be a little harder. It just depends, because you can't ask for help. That's one of the biggest things, is praying for help, asking for help. You know, that works. But you also have to be disciplined, right? Self-discipline, self-mastery, self-awareness, right? It's really good to get into the cells. Getting into the cells isn't necessarily selfish, it's self-love. So that you'll be able to better protect yourself as well as protect those who you love and those who come around you. Because sometimes we do have to protect people around us from us. Because I'm working on something within myself that I don't want to bleed out on you. I'm working on something within myself that I do not want to add you to that space. I don't want you to have to go through that. I don't want you to have to experience that or witness that, because that's not fully who I am right now. I'm working through that. I'm getting that out the way, right? I'm healing. Where did impressive go? Who is this came out of nowhere? That's why you hang around what? What kind of people? Oh, like-minded people. Okay, they're going to impressive at work. Where Aries by sun go? Because I know a lot of folks, they're going to be coming in and out, or they're going to talk. But y'all are more interactive. The people that are interactive, I be remembering. Amy Gill. Let me tell you something. Peace so important. Peace is, you need to make your peace so expensive that it's going to take, like, I'm telling you, your peace got to be so expensive. You got to, like, write down, like, who can, like, for somebody to get you to step outside your peace, which is part of your character, you got to think about, like, what is my breaking point? What is my limit? Because oftentimes we put ourselves in positions where a motherfucker just don't know how to stop. They just going to try their best to break your peace. And it's like, how expensive is your peace? Who could actually afford it? Somebody doing something to your kids, they can afford it, right? Somebody doing something to your car, somebody doing something like what is worth your peace? It needs to be so priceless, like, ain't nothing finna, my unshakable faith and unshakable peace. Unshakable faith, unshakable peace, unshakable belief, just unshakable, okay? My peace ain't twerking for nobody. Me too, Amy Gill. That people pleasing shit ain't cute. It's not attractive, it's not gorgeous, it's not giving Libra. Okay, y'all, let me stop. But what's worth your peace? Because, even when it comes to our children, right? I've been there, done that, okay? And I talk to people, when I talk to people about certain stuff, they don't understand that because, number one, they want to see what they want to see. Like, nah. Because sometimes, you can't do nothing about that, right? Because I know how I handle my business and how I handle, like, look, when your kids grown, they grown. They going to go through what they went through, going through or whatever. They are grown. You can't make decisions for them, and you can't always be a safety net for them, because if so, then they're not being accountable or responsible for their actions. So that goes into that too. Like a lot of times people don't want to discuss that part of peace because they are still in a space where they are willing to lay their body down to keep their child from falling in a hole. You know what I'm saying? It's visualize that somebody laying their body down the way that you would lay down a coat. A man would lay down a coat for you to walk over a puddle. Some people are willing to lay their body down to keep their child from falling into what it is that they got themselves into. It's only so much that you're going to be able to do before you realize, look, because if you keep on saving them, and that's what and you got to know what your family bloodline too, how y'all built around her too. I don't rub my nose so much it's turning red. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, hey, head of every shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows like a light bulb. Every Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, why don't you come to the Freaknik tonight? Hey, 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 hey. I'm finna get up out of here. I done had too much fun with y'all today, for real. Because I felt like it. Because I felt like it. How is there such a delay on her? It's giving delayed. What is up? YouTube being funny? Rudolph, with your nose so bright, why don't you? Hey, hey, it's a red light special for Rudolph and friends. A red light special for Rudolph and friends. All right, let me get another self-care card for that. That's what they used to say. And the angels are tickling your nose. The angels and the spirits are tickling your nose with a little feather. Like, honey, we here. Baby, we made it. Baby, we made it. It ain't nothing but love. I just be like, it ain't nothing but love. Because to be tickling my nose, baby, you must love me. So the spirits love me. They used to say that somebody said that you're going to kiss a stranger if your nose itch. But then I grew up that means that somebody coming to see you unexpectedly. Like when a baby sweep the floor. Thank you. You too, roller skates. Is Texas supposed to have bad weather? Give us a self-care card. We're finna go. Connect with fire. You light up my fire. Connect with fire. As part of your self-care ritual. Before I go, one last thing too. They said a lot of the astrologers are saying it because with the eclipse, you don't know if something's gonna backfire or not, or it's gonna go wrong. So this ain't a good time to be doing nothing. Y'all need to sit down. Some of y'all do need to sit down. Go just don't try to be doing nothing with them arts and stuff. I'm finna go. It's been fun, honey. You know what be getting me real quick? I got something to say real quick. Okay, what gets me, right? What gets me is I'm assuming that some of these gay men, apparently women be hitting on them because they don't know that they gay. The men are gay. I was at the optometrist last Wednesday or Thursday, one of them, getting my other glasses fixed. Need a little screw in it. I know they got the little things at Walgreens, but why do that when you get a man to do it? I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm in there, and I could tell because it's the same thing. They do this all the time. When the man, he gay, but he ain't saying that he gay or, presenting himself as, presenting whatever that means, himself as gay or whatever, right? They had this thing about them. I cannot explain it. Some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. But they had this thing about them to try to show you that, because he ain't a type. That's first and foremost. But that's neither here nor there. But I noticed with the woman that was before me, he was doing it too. And it wasn't just like some of y'all may be like, oh, that's just a part of who he was and how. No, no, no. Because I know a gay man when I see one, okay? It ain't hard to know, okay? A gay man when you see one. Down low, bisexual, whatever. Okay? Them bisections, you be knowing them bisections too, okay? And so, damn, these glasses dirty. Smells. He was doing that thing that they be doing. Because I've learned that a lot of the men that fuck around be on that same type of time. It's a certain type of body language that they have, a certain their diction, I think that's what you call it, the way that they talk or what they be saying and how they assert themselves a certain type of way. Like, bro, I know you gay, you can chill. Because I'm about to call you girl. Because usually when I'm about to call a dude girl, it's for show that. It's for show that. If I'm having regular conversation with a dude and be about to call him like girl, he fucks around. I mean, look, this is from my observations in my life. They don't have to be with y'all. But usually it come out anyway because of my masculine energy. They gonna bitch up. My masculine side. That don't even be, my masculine energy don't even be just on point like that. That's just what they pick up on first. That's how I be knowing. Girl. All right, Express. I'm finna go too. You talking about the what? Yes. I'm talking about the gay stand. Talking about the gay stand. Impressive bye, man. I feel like these bi folks in the closet that be DL is fucking up. Let me tell you something. Propaganda. Propaganda impressive. Once people start experiencing, see, here's the thing. A lot of people didn't act on their subtle feelings, right? Let's keep it cute. Back in the 80s and 90s, people didn't really act on their subtle feelings. If they did do something, you really couldn't tell because they didn't put their all into it. They just let it be like an experience and they went on about their way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something that sat in the back of their mind and jack out to, whatever. Cool. So the thing about it is, people who weren't into that, see, they feed you the food. They feed you the water with the hormones in it. It's a lot of estrogen and a lot of what these folks be eating and shit. Calm down. And so what happened is, they feed it to you in your mouth, okay? They feed it to you in your eyes. They feed it to you in your ears, right? That's why you have a lot of the female rap is going up. They finna change up hip hop too. The female rap is going up so much. You got men singing girl songs. You got men in comments sounding like women and stuff. Hold on. This ain't nothing against gays. Nothing against bisexual, downloads, whatever, child. Well, the downloads, I don't know about y'all. Y'all need to come on out the closet. Or you ain't got to come out the closet, just living your truth. But the bisexual and gays ain't got no problem with y'all. So, I just be talking my shit. Stop taking stuff personal because they also got y'all sensitive like that too. Like, bitch, back in the 80s, no matter what, if your ass fuck around, you still knew how to take a joke because shit, bitch, you could take a dick, can't you? Trying to figure it out. So, at any rate, really quick before I leave though. Oh, see, impressed them out, I know. Yeah, but they feed it out to them, and a lot of them didn't. That even wasn't even thinking like that. All of a sudden, they can't control their urge around seeing somebody sagging or seeing somebody ass out. I don't know, okay? Because you got to remember that a lot of men will stick it in almost anything. If y'all knew how disgusting some of them were, like extremely, okay? They'll stick it in any damn thing. That's why you know the domestic violence is up, huh? Domestic violence, planting seed in all these goddamn houses. Motherfuckers be planting seeds. Nick Cannon, motherfuckers be planting seeds all around the Monopoly board, bitch. Buying houses all, I'm not even on Boardwalk or Park Place. Buying houses where the little green houses over there in the little green area. What was that called on Monopoly? They buying houses. They planting seeds in all these little areas. Hotel, put a hotel right here. That whole street got nothing but cheer. Okay. They will because they don't attach, and that's the thing. It's a gift and a curse to have a penis. Let's talk about it. It's a gift and a curse to have a penis. Cause they can stick that thing in anything and just they just trying to, you know, they got some strong thighs. Men got some strong thighs and legs when they trying to get one off. Okay? Very, very strong. It's kind of impressive. Okay? It's track, soccer. You know what I mean? Impressive. So when it comes to child, this is getting real ghetto. So it's impressive because they are givers, right? So they're gonna give you the dick. And you, when you accept it, you embody most of what it is they got going on, unless you sweat, have an orgasm in their mouth. It's a lot going on. Let me shut up, child. We ain't supposed to be talking about this. But the logic behind it is they are givers. They can put that thing in anything, okay? And not have no feelings or qualms about it. A woman can try to do that in a sense, but eventually she'll come into some type of connection. I saw where somebody was saying that women have a too many soul ties or something like that. Some people don't understand the spiritual ramifications of when women do cleanse and women do work on themselves and evolve and stuff like that. They are soul tieless, okay? Trying to figure it out. But that's neither here nor there, because I wanted to listen to that video, but I could just tell by the number of views that it got that it probably wasn't going to sit right with my spirit. Because it had like 21,000 views. It probably wasn't going to sit right with my spirit. Because I don't go in people's comments arguing with them. If I ain't got nothing good to say, I ain't saying shit. Master Sunbreak, baby, what's up? I ain't seen you in a minute. See, I was about to leave up out of here. But Master Sunbreak done came up and threw her for my birthday. Everybody up in here impressive. Avery's son, April Oliver. J-Lo left. She had to go, okay? Juju was up in here. Caprice, Janelle, everybody up in here. When men are vision-oriented, purpose-oriented, the discipline comes. Because they discipline, your vision gonna discipline you. Okay? And plus, if they don't allow everything in their eyes and their ears and they continue to not, they continue to do the work that they need to as they continue to grow and go, yeah. But that's neither here nor there because it's kind of hard, okay? It's kind of hard to discuss that because you don't know what folks done went through. It's a lot of men that have been molested and touched on, okay? And people don't like to talk about that a lot because a lot of men have to suffer with that in silence. So it's so many different things, and that goes into destroying the person before they are the age of, what, 12 or 7. It's all a part of the patriarchy, which is these entities and these demons, bitch. Had to fix that. Oh, Tanito's still in here too. The discipline comes with celibacy for men. Well, they gotta make up their mind what discipline means, though. If you really want to get somewhere, shit, you're gonna have to be disciplined. I think discipline, celibacy has worked for women more so, but men, as far as getting things done and really being purpose driven, yeah, celibacy will help them, but more for women. Because even like I was explaining on Instagram about Taoism and men that practice that semen retention and do those meditations where you know, because it boosts your creativity, it puts you in your Christ consciousness. It's kind of like riding the chariot of ascension, right? The Merkaba, whatever y'all call it. So when you get on the chariot of ascension, you have to be clean or as clean as possible and not have any dirty energy about yourself, right? Or you're just gonna continue to dwell. You're gonna try to take parts of you that cannot live or sustain, are not sustainable in that type of elevated energy. But that's neither here nor there, child. Listen to their soul for what? You got to remember, Things are designed for you not to listen to your soul. Things are designed for you to be as carnal as possible. Things are designed for you to just be so much in this world, bitch, you can't float up out of her. That's why so many people get caught up in here. So many people in purgatory. So many people are right around the corner, standing on the side of you in your closet, outside in your car. Okay? Because they don't know how to get out of it. Okay? They don't know how to get out of it because it's programming, conditioning. What is the Leland energy? Master Sun Ray? The fuck is that? I don't know what that is. But I agree with what you said about people getting caught up in the external. They get caught up in, yeah, everything that's outside of them. That's part of their egoic identity, right? The things outside of them is what makes them who they are. And without that, I am not nothing, you jive turkeys, right? The fuck? You know what I mean? So that's why you write a list of things that you are grateful for and look at the list that you wrote, all right? And see how connected they are to here versus there, or the in between, which is just being in the moment, enjoying for what it is, and knowing that it too shall pass. Okay, the means and the end are about the same shit. Can't have one without the other. And the tide go in and come out, and you just realize everything is spiritual. I don't know. Okay, let me see. The fuck is the Leland energy? I'm on that time right now. Steady stand, purpose driven with a vision. I know that's right. Tanito was in the recognize, I think the sexual imbalances thing. I'm redoing that too, Tanito, and you will be in there because I'm moving. I have to move the academy, but you're gonna be in there because you know if whoever's already took a class, they don't have to pay to get back in. But Tanito is on that, and I think you were on that type of time when we did that last year too, or the top of this year, whenever that was too. It's very difficult to keep the strict. And this, wait a minute, yeah, testicular breathing. Expressive. Do the meditation in the morning. And edge. Edging is so important for men. I know that they made it out to be this little fetish, you know, because they gonna take stuff and make it, they got a dark and light. But edging, like having sex or masturbating to the point where you almost there, then you don't go there. It builds back up, okay? And you can use it how you want to, for the greater good. Yeah, but that I don't know if that's what you call it, testicular breathing. But when I did this, apparently that's what it is. Cause I know how to. I don't have one of those. I think it's a spiritual D, but I don't have one of those. But I think that yeah, that little thing that y'all do in the morning. It's Daoism. Tantric, yeah, people can practice tantra too. Karma Sutra, child, whatever. But Taoism is it's whatever you call to and master that shit instead of masturbating. Hello. Oh, that's right. Tanito do be working out. Weight training, yeah. And just getting a lot of that energy out, burning it. Because you got to remember, I kept my grandbaby over the weekend. That motherfucker is bad. You hear me? I say, if this ain't a boy, I don't know what is a boy. Okay? Motherfucker is a boy. I had a professor that explained it in the best terms for people like me that don't learn all the extra shit. Tell me in plain words. He said, boys, a doctor told him that you know it's a boy by the way that they cry and when they come out, and because the way that they cry has a lot to do with they come to they need to tear up something, destroy something, I need to do something, testosterone. And you can tell it's a girl because the cry is different, which is, in my kids, that was true. So that goes into that needed to, like, a lot of people don't play sports no more. Like, you could tell, I don't really want to discuss this because I got a gut. Okay, let me go and show y'all my stomach. Hoes be like, okay, I even got back rolls, okay? Before I say this, there, boom, you got that hoe. Because some of y'all, you know, probably take it personally and be like, girl, I know the fuck you didn't, bitch, I did. But a lot of the men and the women, but we talk about men, that they don't remain active, right? You could tell. Because a lot of their emotions are in some of the places where they just, you know, they got the testosterone to make shit happen and do things. But they sit within themselves. You could tell a man that sits with his feelings a lot. He don't express his feelings a lot. He sit with them because they be having titties. Okay, they be having you know, that they got that stomach now. I ain't trying to go off on. Look, I got my own stomach going on. Okay, but if they exercise and burn all that, like you could tell, like even when a person stopped working out after high school or college, they start working a regular job or what have you. They keep it up for only so long, and then they just go ahead and let themselves go. A lot of them be depressed about. I learned that too in one of my relationship I had when I was younger. He got depressed because he had injured his knee, and he couldn't, you know, go up, do layups and stuff like that like he used to. So he just gave up on doing any kind of sports, and he just would sit inside himself and emote. April Oliver said, "Oh, I'm up here. I'm tell y'all where I'm up here. I don't know where y'all at down there." April Oliver said, weight training teaches physical discipline, not sexual. Many men weight train to get more cooch." I don't know now, Miss April. Now that could be for most of these, you know, what they call them, roid rage rudes, okay? But weight training helps them to expel a lot of the negative energy. That's the spiritual side of it, metaphysical side. Weight training does help them to alleviate and um, release a lot of their what's built up, right? Because oftentimes men are not allowed to express themselves in certain types of ways, and one of the best ways for a man to express himself is to go do some strenuous weight training, doing things that get him going and produce endorphins and dopamine and shit like that, serotonin, all of the, you know, that good shit, instead of popping a pill or doing some alcohol or something like that. The spiritual side of weightlifting, especially depending on the what part of the body, what it is that they are doing with the weight training, what they are strengthening, because every part of the body has some type of astrological correspondence as well as some type of metaphysical correspondence, right? So if he's weight training to get his back stronger and his arms and shoulders and them wings, bitch, I love them wings. Oh my God. Don't start with these wings. It's Libra season, bitch. Okay, a man with some wings. Whatever, y'all can argue. Let me think about a man with some wings, child, because you don't see it that much. I'm talking about back just look like it's a butterfly. Y'all see it? I ain't got it. Baby, them wings come out of there. Whew. Child. I know a man when I see one. I know a man when I see. Okay? Please don't get me started. Okay? But depending on what the weight training is, it corresponds to what it is that they are burning and why they are focusing on that space, because subconsciously it has something to do with what they are dealing with in their regular life. That's that on dead, honey. Y'all don't know nothing about... Baby! Wait a minute, what? Hold on, let me catch up. Okay, mindful moments. I wish you the best with your sister. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure it out. Lovely birthdays. I'm just saying. I wonder if a saltwater rinse and a coat of olive oil will help with that itch in your nose. Child, I'm gonna try peppermint oil, lavender oil. It's just spirits, child. Let the spirit move you. It's slow down now. You done said something. It's gonna come on back up and through here. Hey, Miss Keandra. Thank you, Tisha. It makes me truly sad. Gotta realize it is what it is. And stay on task, which is what I've been working on. That's right, mindful moments. Okay? Let me go. I'm way back here, y'all. Hold on. Chandelier talking about, isn't it called tantric sex? It's called Taoism. Tao, whatever. Okay? Figure it out. T-A-O. Okay? Calm down. Man, make sure y'all like the video. I find if you release the energy in art or physical activity, you get insane results. True that, impressive. You got to figure out what your creative outlet. Okay? Burn some of that shit. Burn, baby, burn. But not all of it. Okay? Like I'm doing right here with y'all today. I'm burning a lot of energy talking to y'all. Okay? I would run and work out to let my feelings out. See, that's what my son Ray said. And you know, you gotta listen to what the men saying, because a lot over the years I have I just stand on it, cause you know, but over the years I have spoken for the men, cause you know, if over the years a lot of the men weren't saying anything in the chat, they'll be in the comments and they'll be like, they'll be in the comments and be like, look, you got men here too. You think you just talking to women. Like, cool, man. Y'all ain't showing up. I don't know what's going on. Okay? And so I would be speaking for a lot of the men and stand on it, though. Whatever. That's why, you know, it ain't very easy for me to be out here dating. Because, you know, I know where men be coming from. Then it don't help that, you know, I'm picking up all the energy of like, oh, because you don't want to pick up all that. You know, okay, this is an example real quick. I'm going to go back through the comments in a minute. An example of what I'm talking about is, it's one thing to have a jealous spirit and be like, yeah, you must know the bitch. Okay? It's a whole other thing to pick up the energy between two people and watch it manifest right in front of your face. That's a different part of the game. Like, you're going to have to, like, that's a whole different part of the game. So, like, okay, you gonna tell me I ain't seeing what I'm seeing? Like, before this dude told me he like lady boys, we was out to eating. I'm like, now the only reason why them goddamn men to be sitting over there staring like that is if you fucks around. And this was one of them hard to read fucks around, okay? I'm like, the only way you must fucks around, because them motherfucking punks be knowing. Don't take it personal about the punk word. Goddamn, it's an 80s word. And I know y'all be trying to make everybody respect y'all and all that, but we say punk, okay? And a lot of punks in the South they understand where we coming from. They know it ain't malicious. But I'm like, the only way them motherfuckers is looking like that, they must like something. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers ain't dumb, because I'm talking about y'all know how the motherfuckers be looking when they see something they like. Baby, they gonna stir a hole in your face hole. Bitch, they gonna stir your lace front on fire. Okay? They gonna stir your ass, they gonna stir through you. Them some of the most intuitive motherfuckers. They gonna stir all the way through your motherfucking ass. And I'm just sitting there like, I know you lying. In my head. I'm like, I know you goddamn lying. Shit, bitches better wake up, because I really didn't have no clue about this one. Okay, and then I realized this motherfucker so cold with his covert narcissism that I ain't seen nothing like it. This motherfucker cold, but that's neither here nor there. Get out my business. That food was good, bitch. Okay, it's biological. Too damn long for my patience. Then I went to chanting and screaming. Wait a minute, what happened? I would run and work out to let my feelings out. Okay, cool. I have a friend who teaches with her partner tantric sex, and it seems to be a way to incorporate meditative breath, all about the breath, hence the sex. Ugh. I got into natural bodybuilding fitness since high school. I approach weight training like an art and science. I love to see it. Somebody, wait a minute, look at this motherfucker. I would run and work out to let my feelings out. Then I went to chanting and screaming. Let it out! Because a man need to cry too. Men need to cry. Sometimes they just want to be up under you. You know what I'm saying? They just want you to hold them. Like, men really be wanting somebody to just hold them. Like, for real. They be having their mama's child. Hold them, bitch. And stop always trying to, you need to shut up and hold your man. Hold your man. The fuck? Hold on, y'all, I'm catching up. Because y'all don't start talking when I had said I was finna get out for y'all started talking. it's biological. We used to use these muscles in everyday life. That's why island men live long and look young. You from the island or something, Modesty? I got a pair of wings from pull-ups. Oh, but is your wings touching on these though? You lucky. You lucky, Tanito. That's my mannish side coming in. How I'm coming up against somebody? I ain't got a wing to say the fur. Bitch, I go buy some chicken wings. I'm just being funny. Come on, Tanito. However, Lulu, most men weight lift for the physical aspect and do it incorrectly, and then it affects the mental when the desired effect is gained. But when you are grounded, then you are able to feel. Okay. But like I said, subconsciously, they be like, depending on what area that they going for physically, it connects, it correlates to what they are suppressing or trying to get away from in their lives. That's why most men ain't trying to. That's why most of the men that y'all see that be weight training and stuff like that. Oh, my battery finna go to. That's why most of the men that y'all see that be really like in the gym all the time, their legs be little because they ain't working on their legs. They already know what they grounded in and how they moving, physically and spiritually, right? So they know that they not worried about how their legs look, how to, like, y'all be talking about BBLs though, man. Some of y'all motherfucking arms and legs ain't matching. The legs is giving arms. This is somebody that got on some flooding pants, okay? All right, let me stop, though, for real. Everything and you learn how to navigate pain, which are emotions. Lulu, why I come back? Okay, that's lovely bird's nest. Speak on it. I love you, too, with the taper waist like a V. Don't let this, it's a gut right here, baby, okay? It's giving good, okay? I literally be walking around like my name is Maribel, okay? But thank you, though, for real. Thank you. I was an athlete in high school and in college, and those endorphins and dopamine keeps me thriving still in my life. I'll be 50 next week. 50 next week. 50 next week. Libra's in the building, trying to see how you feeling. Ooh, I need some. Do me a little belly dance or something. That wasn't it, but whatever. Front lat spread. What's a front lat spread? Lateral lat? I don't even know what that is. That's how you know he a fitness buff. Okay, my stomach can't get any flatter or harder, and still a girl can't get a ripple. I'm not greedy. Don't need a 6-pack or a 4-pack. I'll settle for a 2-pack. Anything, jeez. I settle for just, bitch, get out my mother. Stop having to be pushed into my pants like that. Okay? When I sit down, I shouldn't have to hold you in. I settle for that. Fuck a muscle. April want muscles, okay? Cool. April, get your muscles. For me, in my house, can we get some flatness going on? Just enough flatness. It ain't gotta be much. I just want to be able to wear my little dress with the split on the side and not, you know, because if I don't hold my stomach in, it's like I ain't got no ass. Okay? You got to remember that. Okay? You're going to be blessed in some, like, it's rare that you see somebody that's blessed with boobs, a flat stomach, and a nice ass. It's rare. Okay? Cool. Okay? But I'm so tired of my butt being in the front, bitch. I'm trying to, you know, have something just sitting back there a little bit where it's more, you know, it got to sit out more than my stomach do. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Teriyaki. Teriyaki. Oh, man. I remember on Instagram I had to get Teriyaki, make your page private. You talk too much. Teriyaki a damn fool. You hear me? That's why I hate the gym. I'm open, but the gym is the office, and I'm not there to play around. The gym is the office, and you're not there to play around. Wait a minute. You live there in the mountains during the vid? Okay. You got to be well-rounded, for real. You with what BBLs? I just need my stomach gone. I ain't even worried about the rest of shit. I'll give me some little, you know what I'm saying? I miss going to Pilates, for real. I wish that bitch wouldn't have did that right there, man. Stop hating on a G, man. I'm telling you, when you at peace and you ain't bothering nobody, that's a problem. That's a problem. How the fuck me not bothering nobody, speaking and going on about my business, I'm in and out. Like a dope house. Bitch, I'm in and out. How is that a problem? How is that a problem? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Somebody better go check on who is that? Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday. I know if he was at them dinner parties, he probably telling people I ain't saying shit. I read it. You think for real? Stevie, you was at them they said you was in there and whatever, man. I ain't saying shit. He ain't lying either. I train legs on Mondays. Barbell squats, do it for real. Man, I'm gone. Okay. There, this lady that sold, I had a trainer that sold Herbalife. You know, I started drinking that shit for a second. Got fat than a motherfucker. Well, not fat, but you know, chubby butt. I had a trainer that used to try to, because I was like, I told her what I wanted. She did the assessment. Had me on a Stairmaster doing gauntlet squats. Elliptical for 20 minutes. Ellipticals really ain't shit. Them damn, that Stairmaster will humble your ass. But them gauntlet squats, I mean, you know. The thing is, it took D. Hines told me when he did my meal prep when I started Pilates. He the one that taught me how, out of all these years, he taught me about the protein. Eat the protein 30 to 40 minutes, 45 minutes after you work out. And I started seeing a little stuff. See, that's what it was on the cool. Because like a month or two after I started doing it and I started seeing the results, I'm like, wait a minute, bitch getting fine, ho. I had been going almost 3 years. No, yeah, at that time it was almost 3 years. I got kicked out at 3 years. But I had started seeing results. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm talking about whichever way I turn, bitch, I'm trying to see what I earn. And so I started doing that. I was eating like maybe some kind of protein, chicken, some beef, something, right? Some lean beef or something. That's what it was, bitch, you know. At every turn, they saw what I was, how I earned, and they were like, yeah, we gotta get this bitch up out of here. That hoe getting a little too fine for a motherfucking Pilates gym. We don't have these types in here with the pow. Because, bitch, I'm talking about, it was firming up. Okay, I don't know what happened to it. But it was giving something right there. I was like, oh. And the only other thing about having a little pow going on, the attention. You know what I'm saying? I remember that type of attention when I was younger. I could do without that kind of attention as a adult woman, okay? That was the only downside of having my little pal. Because I was like, wait, there's something going on. It was, you know, whatever. It was cute. But them gauntlet squats was helping this up here. That's what it was helping for me. But let me see what y'all said. Pilates changed my whole body frame. Yes, I love Pilates too. But how I get kicked out though? On they mistake. It's y'all mistake. I'm really like, I really need to let that go in Libra season. Cause I don't understand how, you know. I'm not as emotional as I was about it, cause I was really on some bitch me of all people, bro. Like for real. But I miss Pilates. I ain't worked out religiously. I was working out 4 to 5 times a week because every day you got a different trainer and they got a different, something different that you got going on depending on what you signed up for, right? So it was so fun. No 2 days are the same. And it helped fight off spiritual warfare. I went through that and realized how it was helping me to release a lot of entities and stuff like that. Because, you know, even if I got a lot of sleep, I still be in Pilates, yawning and releasing, and need to sweat and stuff like that. Because they do have stuff in Pilates where your ass will work. The cardio Pilates, well, baby, you better be ready, whore. But you release a lot of negative energy and replace it with a lot of light energy, especially with you drinking a lot of water and electrolytes and shit like that. Cool. So that's what I went through when it comes to like working out and going through spiritual warfare. Because I'm talking about that shit helped. So I was like, well, maybe I just need them. Maybe I was led to go to them for them 3 years and they did what they supposed to did. It wasn't about me getting fined. Because you do fluctuate when you do Pilates. Your weight fluctuates, but you can see like, bitch, I'm trying to figure, bitch, I was seeing it. Hold on, let me show you. I don't see it now. Bitch, I was seeing something. Okay? I was getting cut. I'm just trying to, you know, I ain't trying to be all muscular, but the definition instead of, you know, well, whatever. It was fun. But it did help with spiritual warfare. Because a lot of times if somebody doing something, they trying to stop you and block you, it'll stop you up, digest. You won't be able to digest things. You won't be able to boo-boo regularly. And so working out help with that. Releasing all of that, like all the other spiritual stuff I do too. But I knew based on what I had been through and how I handled it versus going to Pilates and working and doing the stuff that I needed to, and how like I had something to weigh it against, if that makes sense. I had something to what do you call it? What you call it, y'all? Let me see what y'all ain't say nothing. You toned out, April? Ripping and running on a fast food restaurant kitchen floor, all while keeping 2 big shoes from coming off your feet will boost your glutes. Woo! And have you looking like you packing a wagon. Lovely Birdness, what's going on? Not ripping and running on a fast food restaurant kitchen floor. Not with the grease trap in the middle of the floor right there, and they don't be mopping it up good. Okay, we talked about that one time, Chandelier, about the decollage. Where Porch Daddy go? The decollage. Okay, we talked about that before. Okay, I think that's one of the only reasons, Chandelier. That's one of the only reasons why I regret these tattoos on my back, because my back was just so, and I remember like it was yesterday. It's still cute or whatever, but you gotta have you gotta be as eccentric as me. You gotta be as weird and just, you know, daring as me to appreciate this graffiti, right? But baby, let me tell you, I used to love having shirts like this on. Oh, and showing that the neck, the back of the neck, and the back of the neck and the spine, where it's like a dip or something like that, because it's something about that. Working not enough play. Well, get outside, Miss Lovely Bird's Nest. That is very important. Okay? When you get home tonight, I hope you get the dancing and act up tonight. And with the lumbar spine. Oh, that remind me of Pilates too, the lumbar spine. Back in the day when I was younger, not a kidding, because I was younger a year ago. It was May 2020. Was it May of 23 or 22? I think 22. May of 2022. I was a young girl. That's the story when I get about 80. I was a young girl. And I had grown so much I didn't cuss the bitch out. But yeah. The sway in your back, okay? And see, that's the thing about having a little gut or something. I be popping in and out, you know what I'm saying? I be having my days or whatever. But it's something about... I don't know, y'all. Since I came back from New Orleans, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, honey. Since I got back from New Orleans, child, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know what to tell you, child. Because something just stirred up in me when I went to New Orleans. And one of those things is this. Because I'm trying to figure it out. One of those things is that I be in my car and won't even sit up against the back of the whatchamacallit. Like, I don't know what New Orleans stirred up in. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Okay? It got a lot to do with whoever it is I'm becoming. Okay? And don't use this for your conspiracy theory holes. The ones that do. She said right here that she was becoming something. Well, if you're going to come right here and say that, you got to go all the way back to the beginning. Because that's been a thing here at the House of Oshun. And you may also want to get my Ascension and Spiritual Expansion symptoms, so you will know what it is that I go through. I ain't discussing nothing I ain't went through. We should do our own live Pilates. Where we gonna do it at, Chandelier? I'm not doing the one that they got for do Pilates at home. I'm that person. I got a lot of stuff in there to work out with and all that kind of stuff, and the bands and the weights. I'm not doing it at home. It's not gonna happen. My work is at home. I sleep at home. I cook at home, and I'm not gonna do it. The space ain't big enough. Y'all need to stop. It's not big enough. If I could do it outside, no, still wouldn't. I need to be in a Pilates gym, and we can record it like that. I love Pilates. I was getting sexier, man. I don't know, man. My collarbones are my insecurity. I'm thin and think they're too sunken in. Got me looking like a Feed the Children commercial. Miss April. Not the fly on your eye hole. Miss April said the Feed the Children commercial, and y'all know that them kids' stomachs be swollen and they be having a fly on their eye. Now, you're going to have to pull back and use another word or terminology. Okay? Because we know that you ain't over there looking like that. I work tonight and tomorrow, not tomorrow. But Thursday and Friday, I'm turning off this device and hitting a hole and go with me to a hole in the wall. Hey, hey, hey. Come on. Now look here. Okay? That's probably what I need to do. Now, Lovely Bird's Nest, we probably have to FaceTime on Instagram when we go to the hole in the wall. I need to think about it. Because I'm going to a comedy show for this weekend. But a hole in the wall, and I ain't heard music so loud because, you know, your ears be sensitive and shit. Or whatever. I ain't heard no, like, and just, you know, because when you in there, you got to, like, bitch, I'm the only person in here. I'm trying to figure it out. They played this just for me. They played this just for me, man. What's going on? Ain't nobody else in here. How y'all doing? Speaking to everybody, but I'm in here by myself. Oh. How y'all doing? Okay? And if I have a little drink or something, okay? Have me a little lemon drop or something. And get to telling people, y'all need to get married. Y'all married? Because I got that shit bad. I got to control that shit there. Like, y'all need to, okay. Y'all married. Y'all need to get married. The hole in the wall. In here by myself, the fuck. Don't let it be no mirror. I'm dancing with the mirror. Because, you know, some people don't know how to dance with you. And I don't know how to do all the two-step stuff y'all be doing and stuff like that. I have to do my own thing. It's always been that way. Since I was very young. I ain't good at keeping up with the dance moves. Because y'all be doing them cute little, you know, 4 and 8 count steps and stuff like that. Y'all be doing with y'all partner and stuff like that. Even the R. Kelly, what was the R. Kelly thing, y'all? Whatever the dance is, y'all be knowing how to do. Some of y'all know how to do all them dances, baby. I just not do me. Yeah. Okay. And they be over there doing the whole some song come on, Cupid Shuffle, whatever it is, child. And they be doing, I try to catch in a little bit. Like, fuck that shit. Girl, shit, I gotta do me. Hey, I turn you up, though. Hey, 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 hey. I gotta do me. I ain't good keeping up with all that. I'll be the head trainer and promote that vitamin P on the Pilates program, okay? We got 10%. Y'all finna go. I'm acting up today because what is Libra season? You just made me book a class. What class you done book? Get the girls at the gym something to really talk about. Live will be big enough. That's all the space you need. But Chandler, I don't know. You got to inbox me, girl. In the arms of an angel. Impressive what you impressive at work. Impressive what? I need a whole other destination to put exercise in place. Home is not that for real. I don't know what. When I was young, I used to be able to do it, but then I also had a dude that they were my dude, my trainer. Cause I need that little motivation. Cause baby, I just see a little, I feel a little burn. That's enough. You gotta keep going past the burn, bitch. If you don't gonna make me, I don't call him no bitch, but you know what I mean. You drinking a lemon drop this early? Oh, what time is it? I've been on her for a minute, ain't it? I haven't did a comedy show in a minute. Okay, I'm going to a comedy show. I need to laugh out loud. Okay, whatever. I was like, well, he coming down here. I'm finna go see him because he is hilarious, okay? Because it's not, I don't keep up with the new comics or who's extremely funny or whatever. I don't keep up. But if some, how you're a fan. So it's like, I'm a fan of his work. So I'm going to go and support his work and laugh my ass out. Because I think the last one I went to that had to do with somebody. Damn, when is the last comedy show? That Marlon Wayans and somebody else came. Marlon sucked. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. I experienced that. Coco Brown was cold. It was some kind of comedy tour where it was like 6 comics, I think, and he was the headliner. He should have been the first person in and out because he was not funny. And because y'all know I love me I love me a good laugh, a good comedian that can take me up and through somewhere and just have me on the floor. Who don't get a lot of props from their early start, Ella DeGeneres. I know that y'all don't like the hoe and y'all say the bitch got something going on, got an ankle monitor. I don't know what all the bitch got going on. But back in the day, her comedy specials were extremely funny. The way her comedy style. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know who is like will take me into a space the way Bernie Mac could do his stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I find somebody, I just stick to them. It's kind of like your favorite my favorite catfish, your favorite food place. You stick to your favorite food place. The mirror is the best dance partner. For real. Step in the name of love. That's what it is, April Oliver. Yeah, step in the name of love. Everybody get out there and know how to do all that. It's cute. It's smooth. It's nice. But I'm going to do this shit. I ain't going to do this, but whatever the music got going on, I'm going to find the sensual part of the sensual instrument in the song. And that's where I'm at with it. Okay? So don't come up here trying to dance with me because it ain't going to work out. You ain't going to know what you're doing. You're going to be trying to hunch. I already got a feeling. And don't try to spin me around because I don't know what else to do after you do that. I'm talking about the feed the children thing. I was just being goofy. Okay, impressive. The Suave Sun dancing. What's that? I'm talking. Who Caprice talking to? Let me see. Oh, you booked a Pilates class. That's what you were saying? Okay, turn up. Keep going past the burn, shouty. You got it. That's what they be saying, child. It seems like as soon as it start going to the burn, I be like, yeah, because I don't like pain. That's why Pilates was so good, because you don't know how much pain you're going to be in until after the fact. You don't know. That cardio, the Pilates cardio workout is some real deal shit going on. Them hoes will work your ass the fuck out. And you sitting on there, laying on your side. You laying on your side with your foot on that board, and then you got one foot on the board, the other foot. Okay, let me. What was that one move? I love this move. Hold on, y'all. This is my birthday week, baby. We acting up. I love that one move. You laying on your side, and you pushing off on your leg. You gotta start. You jumping. Whew. So you jumping, and then when you jumping, you gotta go your leg over the board, jump, and then your leg go to the front of the board, jump. You gotta let your leg gotta go to the back, bitch. Come go with me to the hole in the wall. Man, that shit was fun. Then you had the one with the ball. You gotta jump and do your cheerleader jump. Man. Bitches. There's a young comedian from Baltimore that has good content. Baltimore has some good talent up there. Too bad the inner cities are messed up. What's the name of the comedian? Song is the Cuban version of salsa music. When I get the itching in my thighs. What? Oh, Lovely Bird's gonna say, when I get the itching in my thighs, I'm done. The sidekicks. Chandelier. I love that. And the cause they got that other thing. What's that thing that you put your legs in the what you call it? You know what I'm talking about? Cause you can do so much with that thing. They had you doing this shit with it. Damn, man. You put that thing down there under your foot. Man, y'all know I miss Pilates for real. His name is Amvante. Let me write it down. I had really wrote down the stuff to do the reads today. Amvante. Oh, had so much fun. What's some other things where we I was finna say the strings. I forget what you call it. The tension things come out the ceiling, and you can do like push-ups. I bought all them goddamn grip socks. I don't even wear them grip socks no more. You only wear them grip socks to Pilates. What's a Cadillac machine? Come on, girl. You asked me. It's the V-sit, right? I don't know. I think so. What's the V-sit? You talking about the thing I was talking about? That looked like a resistant bands. Love those. No, not the resistant bands. The thing that come out the wall, out the ceiling. They're not resistant bands though. They got the grips on them, and you can do this shit, okay? And then you can do lean forward and do push-ups and shit, and they have you hold it and do this shit and all type of shit. Man, I miss that shit. But we did have the resistance bands, and that lady, it's a lady in there that reminds me of Jane Fonda from back in the day when Jane Fonda used to do them workouts and stuff. This lady is so Texas. This is one of the most Texas people I've met in a long time. The hair, everything, okay? And her accent and her thoughts on fitness, because she was about this goddamn big, okay? And that's the one that told me that I need to get that sway out my back. She told me, because I used to have that sway and it's unhealthy. How is it unhealthy and I'm built like this? I'm trying to figure it out. We can do all this other stuff. Don't talk to me about it, okay? But she was cold with the ballerina bar and the resistance bands. Even on the days when we stretch, doing this shit here. Wait a minute, let me show y'all. I'm finna go for real, because we just talking about Pilates. I think that's what it was. What was it? Yeah. That tension in your, we do shit like that and do the sit on your hand. Like them little soft days. Do that shit. Man, I miss working out, hoes. I think I'm going to give me another subscription to the bar class. I'm going to try the bar class. Do Kegels with squats. Little bird that's okay, yes. Who Express say now she talking about the suspension workout thing. Yeah. They come from out the wall. I know Caprice for real. You already signed up for your class. I'm probably gonna go to a bar class or something. I need to go where everybody knows your name, basically. Like people are just let me be who the fuck I am. Cause like private gyms have this private thing going on apparently. But I just need to, I just wanna go in and do my thing. Let me shine with me. Okay? TRX bands. Ding 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 ding. Thank you. Because you have to sign up on a website where you be setting your week up, right? You set your week up to like, I'm going to do cardio these 2 days. I'm going to do stretching on this day. I'm going to do, what else? It's different. It depends on what's available with the trainers too, but it's different. You got different stuff that you will do. But the TRX bands, I think that was strength training, right? Something like that. They are usually yellow and black. Yes, you can do squats, push-ups, and body rolls. Yes, I miss it. You can do flow exercises and everything. Oh, you can do flow exercise with the ones that come out the with the chains on it that come out the oh man, this used to feel so good. And just bounce it right here like this and do your legs like that. Stressing me out. Stressing me out, man. Played me out of my position, man. Over some goddamn $15. Bro, just get my goddamn money back. That's it. Paying $200-something a month, bro. Just get my $15 back. Stop trying to fuck over me, man. I don't like people trying to fuck over me. Damn, that was good stuff, man. It just seemed like everything was working. When waking up with no kind of pains or no nothing going on. Okay. Feeling light as a feather, no matter the weather. Okay, I don't know if I said it right. You sit with your arms up and lift your legs up so you're in the shape of a V and you lower and lift. Yeah, but you can do that on the machine, on the reformer. You can do that on the reformer or with the one that you get up against the wall with those other ones. Oh, I see what she said. Why she said about the is that to go with the V-sit? Because I was talking about that tension thing. It's like it's round like a wheel, and it got the 2 hand things on it. Because you can put it on your, you can put it here. How do we used to do it? I forgot. But yeah, you can hold it and do the V. You can do the V with the ball, the cheerleader jumps on cardio. You can do just the regular reformer and those. What worked a lot, Chandelier too. I'm talking to everybody, but I know Chandelier done been there. When you put your feet up on that bar to do them lifts, to strengthen your glutes and your thighs and stuff. Oh, I miss going. Put your feet up on there and lift all the way up there like that, and then bring it all the way down, roll. They tell you, they talk you through it and everything. It was so perfect. They talk you through it and everything. Kind of like Shannon Sharp. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bird's nest is something else. What is going on? Cadillac machine lets you suspend your body and do moves. What the fuck is that? Legs up and you're in the... Okay. Cable fly machine, I think. What is a cable fly machine? Okay, y'all people that really be in the gym. This one I need to have the Zoom thing up so I can go Google something and put it on the screen so we can see what y'all talking about. Jane Fonda and Flojo, yes. I wanted to try pole dance a couple years ago. I don't know. I'm gonna look on Groupon. I tried for a small fee. I'm gonna tell you what I do. I put one of the small balls from like Walmart, a little bigger than your hand, put it between your legs and walk around all day without it falling. You tighten the... And just my luck, I'd be so excited to get my damn Albuquerque tuna from Sprouts And as soon as I sit up there to pay, the ball just roll out. And I just walk out. But I don't know. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm just kidding. They do talk you through it, count your breaths and all that, yes. And they tell you about how to roll your spine down and lift this up and this muscle and this fascia. And they know all the parts of the body. I think it takes like 500 hours. Because I was even going to look into that. And I'm like, well, fuck y'all. Because, you know, if I would have went and mastered that, if I could have mastered that in the sense of just being able to teach it, or just not even teach it, because I doubt I'd be able to teach it. But I knew that if I would have went to school, went to the class of the 500 hours to learn how to train, to become a trainer, I could have got in more into the metaphysical side of it. But that's cool. And plus, one of my favorite trainers had left before then anyway. Miss Wendy. Miss Wendy used to have me right. I knew that if I go in here, bitch, you gonna have to buckle down. Miss Wendy was like, but I think she knew about the channel too, though. That was the thing. Because a lot of people be knowing about the channel, and I heard her whisper to somebody, oh, she's a psychic. I was like, Miss Wendy, how the fuck you even know that? It's probably why I got kicked out of there. You know, rich people don't be wanting you to know their business. They be thinking you gonna tell their business. Girl, I don't even think about you hoes. Okay, let me see. Hold on. The Pilates ring. I don't know if it's called a Pilates ring. But whatever it is, you can, it tighten up everything. You can use it so many different ways. I was doing good, y'all. I was really amped up and excited about life till I began to think about Pilates again. How much I missed it. Cause it's, I like the work, but I don't like for it to like look like and feel like work. It was fun to me. Every day is something different. How dare them? So stressed out. What is a vibration plate? Not like the old school. Not like the old school. Is that the thing that you remember? The old school when you could put it around, put the vibrating thing around your back, the band around your back, and it just shake you. My auntie had one. I don't know where she got it from. It was just a wild story. Tonito, Suave, let personal trainer up in the house. Yes. Gotta figure it out. Keep it in all day. Keep what in all day?